late, then the session will run 45 minutes. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, okay. I got it. Sorry.
Say it with your chest, Bonnie. Come on.
Nothing. I didn't even say it well.
Percy, I was totally shitting on you and the fact that you're late. I'm a fan of on time.
Yeah. No, we all did.
At least you're not 45 minutes late. I don't know. I was
For last week, yeah.
apparently.
I mean, to be fair, okay. You showed up 30 minutes late, but the session started 15 minutes after that. Uh-huh. I know.
Where's the other
If
one?
you're getting better, I'm
The other
so
one.
happy right now.
Yeah.
Where you is?
Oh wow.
Make sure when it goes to voicemail, you
Power
get the
play.
actual number outputted.
Such a power play, though.
Ends up saying almost the full number except the last like 2 digits.
That was Dag that we have the number for.
Share a phone book? You have the same numbers to the same people? You
But
made
again?
it sound like you like share contacts.
Community phone.
No.
Community phone book.
We like to like double check with people in case Percy's busy. That way I can be like, hey, where you is?
So you share a phone book. Okay.
You want me to just text random people?
But D&D
That's
is
random.
Random
Most
people.
of them are random to me.
spicy vocal text.
Hey, you guys can always have my number. I do not give a fuck. Bye. He does though. if you ever need it, I got you.
My salamander, you mean?
Yeah, your gecko
Yes,
thing.
A salamander that isn't a gecko?
Okay, we're gonna call it a lizard.
It's a salamander. I mean, technically, it changes into a gecko. Well, it did last session that I wasn't here. Salamander.
Oh no. This is gonna go on.
It looks like he might have fallen asleep.
Oh, kids.
Okay.
Wait, what? He's waking up? Oh, it's a nap. Oh.
I'm going to be here, but I have family around, so I'm not going to be able to talk. I'm just going to text. So, just letting you know.
You hear that, guys? We have to carry the stream.
Exactly what my thought process was. Okay. So you decided that
Ooh.
the ones to talk and fill the void is Dree, Bonnie, and I.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not the problem. The other two are.
Hey, I will fill all the blank space we need.
Okay.
I'll create more fan art opportunities. We
Nothing.
went into a cave.
nothing.
And we fucked around in the cave.
Yeah, we went down one floor.
Yep.
That's true. You
No,
guys
but
did
we
go down
met
one
our I guess you could call them like familiars. We got to know them, threw some stuff at them,
floor.
did some
And then
looting,
we
and then
walked
went down a
around
shaft.
finding out.
You
And
all
then-
did indeed go down a shaft.
Yeah, and now they're connected to us because we decided to touch a magical portal that had colors on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. I remember that.
Yes, this cute salamander boy is now bound to you.
Was he not already?
No, he just chose you initially.
So I just kidnapped him to
Yeah.
start with?
Well,
Now
no,
he's like,
he willingly went in the portal with you.
It's consensual.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's here for it.
Well, as long as he's there for it, that's all that matters, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what happened last
Mhm.
session.
That's yeah. Actually, you know, funny that you should mention it. That is exactly what happened last session.
That's all that happened last session. You just walked down to a new floor
Yeah.
Yep, we literally went down a shaft and decided that
Oh,
was
yeah.
it.
That,
for 4 hours, 3 hours.
yeah.
Like imagine the tutorial of Animal Crossing where you get to meet all the villagers. That's what we did for
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah. Basically, there was a lot of role play with the NPCs.
Yeah, I threw rocks at gods and almost got me killed.
Yeah, that
It was
sounds
fun.
That sounds both like Drian Sprite. I could imagine that.
I threw a rock at a god.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like the most base thing that Dree has done with any of her characters.
You gotta spice it up somehow.
Yeah, there is a certain fighter that would be oh so proud of you right now. Okay, and so actually, pretty accurate recollection of what happened last session. A lot of RP was had, and so, Sprite, do you have inspiration on your character yet?
Yep. When can I double it?
Never. I'm sorry, but that is just how it is. There's no double inspiration, unfortunately.
One day.
Yeah.
One day I'll be able to double it.
However, there are birthday 20s. Is it anybody's birthday that has just passed or is coming up?
If I mix it up, will you remember it in the next 365 days?
I'm gonna have to see your birth certificate, Ob. I don't trust you.
Okay, well.
I'm kidding.
As a matter of fact, my name's not Ab.
Oh shit! Damn.
I don't even
I'll
know
be
what my
again in
birthday is. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Wait, you don't know what your birthday is?
I was just thinking about like the months, and I was just like, hold on, when is it?
Oh my god! Wait,
Yeah, we're
Dree, are
gonna
you
do
good?
something
What do you
about that
mean?
thing.
When is it?
That cannot be good. That
My brain
It
is
only
shut. I
means-
know the day.
Dree's just signing a very simple form out. It asks for her date of birth, sweats profusely.
No, I was just thinking about the months. I was. I know it.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like when is it in relation to right the second?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you don't remember when your birthday is. I was like,
Went down to the hour.
Oh. Well, you could just like
That's the
Google
hour.
it, and they'll like have an exact counter for you for how long it is until your birthday.
Yeah,
Let's
that's a
see.
lot right now. It's like
Bunny,
Alright.
of course you need to know the hour.
Yeah, but
Sorry about that,
by
guys.
the. Oh, hey Magoo, welcome.
Did you say, of course, you know the hour that you were born?
no, I said I know it down to the hour. My birth.
That's not the same thing. You know the hour that you were born.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that something that everybody knows?
Well, you gotta if you want to know your astrology chart, and that's the only reason why I know.
I don't know it because of an astrological chart. I just know it.
Okay. I don't know it. I'll never know it. So
That's
okay.
the fun thing to do at a party is to ask everybody for the hour, and everybody just call their parents to know, because it looked fun and it's not.
Mhm.
On paper, it sounds like a fun thing to do, but I could see that ending so badly.
Because it's just like everyone one by one, and I'm like, ugh. Let's go back to meat. Just kidding.
Wow. Okay.
I did the math.
Five
Nice.
months.
In 5 months.
Mine's in 2 months.
Okay.
Pretty much 2 months to the day.
Okay. So on the week of, you can decide which session you want to have your birthday 20 for your character. You'll be able to use that birthday 20 on any d20 roll during that session. However, it can only use it once, and it has to be used during that session. After that, it will expire.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna have a session on Christmas? Probably not, right?
Is your birthday on
Probably
Christmas?
not. I highly doubt anybody is going to be around for Christmas. And if they are, there just won't be enough people to run sessions. But we'll see.
We wouldn't have a session on Christmas anyway. It'd be the 18th and the 1st.
Oh, yeah. Only one way to find out. There might be some sessions that still run. It all just depends. I'll have to like figure out attendance and see what's happening. But anyways, back to session. Hey Magoo, do you have your stuff open?
One
I
shot
do,
of
I'm
the
just
game
finishing
where we have to
opening it.
kill Santa Claus.
Yeah, I was gonna say Santa Claus hunt.
Hey yo, Santa Claus is the world boss?
Yep, I'm all opened up.
Okay, excellent. And so, you all currently left off binding yourselves to your minor deity familiars that are now at your sides. You all entered a portal one by one as it changed different colors. It didn't seem like the colors matched the ones that you had chosen, which had brought you here to begin with. And now, as you are all bound, Wampa, you in particular, Galen is in your hands. As for you, Zetas, you're literally wearing Fenrir right now. Helios is by your side, Shiro. Ignacio is by your side, Sprite. And Popcorn, your salamander, is by your side, but has not declared name.
Okay. Could it choose its own name?
What's a name?
Name.
Oh, yeah, we should have warned you about the voice.
I was a bit confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's giving
That was-
bullied energy. It's
I
giving
thought
bullied.
that was just Percy with like a frog in his throat. Just it can just be called name. That's fine. Name the salamander.
Name.
My name is Name.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Name.
Yeah.
And so his name then became Name. One moment as I change it. His name is now Name.
Wait, change it from what was it before?
I literally just had a temp name as Fire Gecko because he did not have a
Thank
name.
you, Bonnie, for your contribution to this D&D session.
Look, I have no
Perfect.
imagination. Okay, I'm not
That's
good at D&D.
perfect.
It's okay. You could always change his name in the future, but for now,
Name it. Name is something that goes well with popcorn.
Name is something that goes with popcorn.
Yeah.
In what fucking way? What do you mean?
What goes well with popcorn?
I don't know.
Box?
ooh,
Cup?
Butter?
I like butter with mine.
No, your name's Name. Okay.
Okay, my name is Name.
Yep.
Yeah,
He says that with like a tear.
cries profusely.
Wampa just face palms.
And as you face palm, like you just hear like a small voice, like, yes, I know.
What's the easy bake oven called?
The Easy Bake Oven is kind of thick boy now.
Whoa, that's not an easy bake oven.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got an Easy
He
Bake Oven
became
in his
pregnant
stomach.
with me last session.
Mhm. Yeah. Their name
What's
is
called?
Ignacio.
What? Why? Okay.
Mhm.
He's
Ignacio.
Italian.
It's nice to meet you.
What does everyone else have? I remember Herb has.
I got a
Leather.
dog, and it's a bitch.
I keep wanting to say Thumper. What's the bunny's name?
Oh, Wampa.
Wampa?
Wumper.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah,
They
I
have- they
have my
hands?
I have new hands.
Great. What do they do?
They
Do we know?
contain a living minor deity,
Oh.
and they touch things differently. There's a whole thing.
Okay. I want to ask more questions about that one.
Popcorn just like, hey, yo, what those hands do?
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
they touch things differently.
He-
Interesting.
I know that's right.
Oh god.
Oh.
This is so cursed.
What did I miss? All right.
So
Actually, yeah, it was kind of a information-filled session where we didn't do
Mhm.
very much.
does everyone want to kind of explain what each of their deities are and what they do? And then I'll explain
yeah.
what name does.
Including mine.
And then I will explain what name does.
No name.
No.
Galen is a minor deity of, I guess, death,
Mm-hmm.
more or less, and his ability to send already dead things to the afterlife. I don't think we've covered a whole lot as far as what our uh, creatures can do yet.
Correct. It's still very vague.
So
what
it
is your
fits
oven
Wampa
name?
perfectly.
Um, my guy, he is fire and makes stuff, makes food.
That's an oven.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's kind of an oven. It's funny because he was a major pantheon deity. However, he was a deity of war, but no longer wanted to fight and decided to take a more like pacifist route, pursuing like crafts and creativity instead. And so a lot of his followers said, "Oh, I'm not about that." And in this world, belief has a very, very direct interaction with how powerful a deity is. So basically, he lost so many followers, he fell down into the minor pantheon and has been bullied ever since.
Same.
He's just out here trying to bake pies.
Also same.
Good for him.
Yeah.
For me, I got a dog. It's Fenrir.
You got a dog.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine was a dog. Like a giant wolf, but we're gonna call it a dog because it's like
He's a
He-
bitch.
yeah, he's such a pussy. Oh my god. We didn't cover the ground. I think of what did he do to live like this?
Him and Ignacio are very similar, in that they were gods representing aspects of war. Fenrir also, following that path, uh, began to kind of stray away from it. Not a pacifist route, but just no longer uh, trying to fight the good fight, so to speak. And as such, his followers began to lose favor with him, and he dropped down into the minor pantheon as a result. You'll notice that there's a very strange trend here with deities of war not wanting war.
Okay. Yeah. I see that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So that's kind of like why like Ignacio and Fenrir kind of get along, in comparison to like the Alpha Chad Galen, who's just like bullying all of them because he's like, "You're all fucking pussies."
We were teaching them how to be manly.
Yeah, yeah. They spent some time trying to teach them how to be manly, and it didn't go so well.
Didn't work.
Anyway, Shiro, would you like to explain your goddess that is currently at your side, standing there and looking pretty? Shiro?
You know, he said he
Yes,
can only
that's right.
text, right? So he's gonna
Oh,
type it.
okay, I got you.
They did say it was a fire lady called Helios.
She's a
lady.
bit.
She hates everybody.
She's
Yeah,
a minor.
she's not happy to be here.
She's a minor deity of the sun, or of light.
Okay, that makes
Wampa immediately called her a busted ass geisha. Started the whole thing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she made him throw up.
And he called her a bully and still stood up. And she just did not like that. She's like, "Give me my lantern back."
Yeah, she was about to beat that ass with that lantern. But yes, she is a sun maiden. Basically, like harnessing the elemental energies of that which is light and the sun itself. Not exactly being a sun god, but more of a sun deity that represents a sun god.
Okay.
Yeah. So think like she's Jesus to God, right? She's just kind of the messenger, but she serves a higher being.
He's the one ready to be sacrificed.
Oh God. Well, I mean, I don't know. She's a little bit too selfish for that. I don't think she'd be down for that, unless it was in the fine print that she didn't read. But yeah, so that is Helios. And then last but not least, we have Name here, who originally was a battle mount, but through their feats and survival and growth, ended up surpassing that of any mortal salamander. You know, basically they had no rival. They essentially worked their way as a battle mount to become a minor deity. Not quite exactly a god, but essentially people started to believe as them as such, and as the belief grew, they grew to the status of minor minor deity, or a deity of the minor pantheon. That is essentially how the pantheons work in this world, is based off of belief. If enough people believe in such, the power of that creature, the power of that individual grows. And which is why Name
Makes sense.
exists.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Yeah. Do you want to see his other form? Alright, hold on. Here you go.
That's what we saw when we first heard the voice.
Yeah. Yeah, he has the same voice with that.
I'm sorry, this is just my voice, okay? I can't do anything about it.
Hey, I said
Yeah.
I liked it. You're fine. Relax.
It's
Aw.
Bowser with the voice of Toad.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Sprite. Also, I don't know who those people are, but I think you're bullying me.
Uh-huh. On the money, Name.
I'm just glad I don't have to give it a fucking voice. Give it whatever voice you want.
Yeah, Popcorn, I'm my own person. Thank you for the name,
Well,
though.
Reptile.
A reptile can be a person.
Your
Mm,
name suggests the lack of a personality.
Personality, but not person.
Wampa just leans over. Remember, confident. Breathe a little higher.
And like little tiny embers come out of Name's mouth.
You got asthma?
He just like starts like rolling on the floor, having a tantrum.
Put him in the oven. He'll be a tasty treat.
No!
I'm down for that.
What? No!
Stop acting like a child. You will go in the oven.
No, I don't want to go in there. I feel like he'd give me a stomach ache.
Only slightly.
Why do you do this to me, Sprite?
Wait, if the oven is the stomach, then does he eat the food that's put in there, or is it making food for us to eat? If he makes food in that oven, it comes out, is it basically his shit?
I don't require food.
I was gonna say,
you said
that
stomach.
he takes some of the taste.
Oh god.
I can't actually taste my own food, which is why I like to give it to other people for them to tell me if it's good.
Oh.
That's sad.
The lone tear comes down his cheek and then goes tss, and just evaporates.
He's steaming. Anywho.
Christ in more oil.
All right. And what do you all do?
Go somewhere.
We
Go
got
somewhere
touched
else.
on the lever.
Wait, we didn't touch the lever yet?
No,
Mm-hmm.
we ran out of time.
Is there something?
You got
So-
3 hours of standing here and you ran out of time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what happened.
Hold on, Sprite. As you jump the gap, roll me an acrobatics.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, can we get the
Yes!
thing back? Because I cannot jump
It
that.
didn't send.
Oh, it's
Why didn't it
one.
send? I got a 22.
Okay,
Percy,
I got you.
I can't see anything at all.
Wait, you can't see anything at all? Here, hold on.
Try to
Zoom in and
unzoom because
scroll
I saw
down.
black, but the map is on the lower
Yeah.
left side of it.
Yeah, this
That's
ma-
weird.
th-
It
yeah, this
wasn't
map is
showing
fucking
it.
huge. Yeah.
I had to refresh it too.
Okay.
Let me refresh my sheet. I don't know why I didn't send.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, but it was a 22. I rolled an 18 and then I had a +4.
Hey, 22. Okay. So you jumped over the gap, and now you're right next to this lever. You can see that there is quite a bit of cogs and clockwork around it, and a slight glow of green emanating from it.
Sprite touches it without thinking.
Do you just touch it, or do you pull it?
I'm gonna touch it first,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pull.
You touch it. It's cold metal.
Okay. Now I pull it.
All right. And as you pull the lever, clunk, you can see as the cogs begin to spin in every which direction. You can hear a creaking of metal below coming from these pipes. As you see, as the waters below you begin to drain out, the fish falling out of it and flopping about before dropping down into what appears to be a narrowing down below. And plop, 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 they hit the bottom.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go down, team?
Yeah. So where is the water right now? Is the water all the way down? Because I'm seeing a few levels.
Yeah, so the water, at least in this section here, is completely drained out. So you see that there's a sparse amount of raw remnant stones that are laid into the cave. You can see that there's basically some sad greenery and seaweed that's just laying flat against the stone. So otherwise, it's just wet cave with some random seaweed and remnant stones laid into the sides.
All right, Nos gotta swallow me up.
I mean, how do we fall without dying? Because I don't got the dog anymore.
Yeah, you are currently wearing the dog. What the dog doing?
I have rope. We could probably just tie that off to something and climb down.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you'll fit in me anymore.
Grow bigger.
I. Mm, no, it's not working.
Oh, wait, is he still in his deity form?
Nope. He is he's currently just a walking stove.
That's right. That's
Or
right.
no, sorry, like a walking potbelly no, yeah, he's a potbelly stove. Yeah.
I just I'll look for a place to tie off a rope.
Okay. Roll me a are you like carefully checking for a spot to tie off this rope, or are you just like doing a quick look?
Just like I'm just carefully looking for a spot to tie off a good rope.
Roll
Or
me an
a good
investigation.
spot to tie the rope.
Oh.
That's not gonna be good.
All right. You're gonna contort and cram yourself into the potbelly stove.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. Roll.
He has like legs sticking out.
as you cram yourself into the stove, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution savings. Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So as you climb in, the heat and the embers themselves don't actually like burn you. It's actually just warm. Just like before, it doesn't hurt you. However, what does seem to be uncomfortable, though it doesn't do any damage, is you having to cram your body in and fold it in to fit into the stove. Like, kind of just imagine that you've like contorted yourself and curled your legs in and your arms in as much as possible, rolled your shoulders over, and now you just have your head just peeking out between the grates of the door as it then shuts. Clink! And now Ignacio is currently containing you in his stomach.
Okay,
Yeah.
now he rolls off the edge, and
Oh.
we go have fun.
And you both die together.
We love that. Okay.
He helped me before.
That's true, but he was much bigger then.
It's not about the size.
So as you're doing this, meanwhile, Wampa, you do find a relatively like stable thing to tie off this this spike right here. The ones that weren't actually broken from earlier, it does seem sturdy enough for you to fasten a rope to it.
Okay, then I'll do so.
Yeah, it looks to be made out of some kind of wrought iron and is fixed into the stone floor.
How much of a drop down to the next spot is it?
It
From
would
what I
be.
can see, it's like judging the distance.
Ooh, it's quite some distance. It's about 110 feet.
Let's look over to everybody else. Anybody got like more rope?
I don't even know.
I don't even
I got-
know. Do I?
I got like 50 feet.
have
Check your
50 feet.
inventories. Oh, you have 50 feet?
I do.
Yeah, I have 50 feet too.
Okay. Who would like to give an additional 50 feet so that Wampa can have a rope rappel down for you? Okay. Shiro is volunteering. Awesome. So Shiro, you give your 50 feet of rope over to Wampa, and Wampa, you now have a total of 100 feet of rope. Keep in mind that about 10 of that is going to be deducted to actually like tie a knot and actually have it fastened and then actually have it cross over the edge here. So you have about 90 feet of rope to make the way down, which means there's about 20 a 20-foot drop after that.
We'll need a little bit more rope.
Would anyone like to?
I'll give mine as well.
Okay. Do you just give him the 20 feet, or do you want to give him the whole 50?
The whole 50.
Okay.
I don't want to cut my rope.
Okay. So Popcorn hands you over her bundle of rope, 50 feet in total, and you now have a total of 150 feet of rope, 140 feet of slack to get all the way down to the bottom.
All right. So yeah, I'll go ahead and tie them all together and then tie them off on the wrought iron piece.
Okay. And so you tie it off. Go ahead and you give it a couple tugs. Seems stable. And you now have a rope that falls all the way down. Down to the bottom. As you can hear the soft smack of the weight of the rope hit the bottom.
I'm gonna start working my way down.
Okay. And as you start to slowly rappel down, the rope seems stable enough. You're making decent headway down. You're kind of just like slowly rappelling down towards the bottom. Now, does anyone else climb down the rope with him? It looks like Zedis is making his way downtown. Walking fast. He's just passing his homebound.
Actually,
Yeah, I'll go down as well.
no. Wait, I'm gonna
I feel
dive
like the
into
rope's
it
gonna
probably,
snap
but
and I'm
like
gonna break my legs.
a centaur can't really use a rope the usual way, right?
Yeah, it would be more of like you're using your upper body, like your arms, to like kind of like slide your way down the rope because like you can't actually get your hooves around the rope.
If I can do that, then yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely could. It's quite a bit of a distance though. Since you're covering so much distance with just using your upper body, roll me in athletics as you do so.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it. I asked you if it was gonna be okay.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Listen,
I had
you're
other options.
you're a
No, I
strong
have a
bean.
minus
You
two.
got a negative
I have a
2.
-2.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, I swear to you. Yay, it's a 6.
Just be comfortable in the fact that if you die, Wampa can send you to the next life.
Speaking of which, as you're trying to slide your way down the rope, like you start to lose your grip, and all of a sudden, you begin to slide down the rope quite quickly, like not being able to keep your grip. And the only reason why you're able to get your grip once again is because your centaur rear meets with Wampa's face as they break your fall partway down.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god, you just hit me in the face with some horse ass.
Yeah.
It's a deer.
He's a centaur. All right, but otherwise, you do manage to slowly work your way down. You create space between each other, and eventually make your way down to the bottom. Would you like to move your own tokens, or would you like me to move your tokens to where you end up?
No, it'll be fine. So do we go in the water? Wait, where do we go? I forgot.
All the way down.
Oh, all the way down. Okay.
Okay. Wampa, would you like me to move your token?
I don't seem to have the ability to do so. Never mind, I got it.
Okay. Nice. And so you two managed to make your way to the bottom. All right. Sprite, would you still like to jump down?
Yes.
Okay. And you jump down. Make me an acrobatics check as you're going to start to dive down.
Are you gonna say die?
No. Well, maybe.
It's an 11.
11. All right, fantastic. So as you make your way, as you dive and make your way down, about 100 so feet, you aim for the what looks like a solid body of water. However, that is not the case. As suddenly you fall a little bit short, clink. You clip the corner of this platform here. Your potbelly stove flips forward and then hits the shallow water, clink, and hits the bottom. Now, luckily, because you are in the potbelly stove, it's not nearly as much damage. But go ahead and roll me 3d6.
3d6.
Sure, I got you, Shiro. Are you going down the rope? Okay. And you take 8 bludgeoning damage as you fall down to the bottom.
Okay, I'm dead.
Uh,
Fun fact, not only is that my max health, but I'm also only at 2.
Yep. So you float up to the, well, not really float up to the top. As a matter of fact, because you're inside, Ignacio doesn't float, and so he's just sitting there at the bottom.
So wait, we're underwater right now, right?
No,
they are.
well, they are. They're in a tiny puddle down here. It's tall enough. It's about like 10. It's not really a puddle. It's a small body of water about 10 feet deep, and currently unconscious down there. Ignacio's not unconscious, but he can't float, and he's in his smaller form, so he can't climb out.
I imagine we see them going careening down this hole.
Yeah, you see them clear as day as they're falling down at like maximum velocity down to the bottom.
Wampa just face palms.
Oh
Like,
wait, can we
stupid.
have time to react to them falling? Damn
Mm,
it.
No,
Should've done that.
no,
No.
like they're coming
Can we
hella
do
fast. They
anything
weren't holding onto the.
off the table?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
Honestly,
can't.
what are we gonna do? Giant pot-bellied stove comes shooting down the hole like a star.
I
Yeah.
mean, probably open it so she doesn't suffocate down there. I don't know.
The rope, because it's 150 feet long, technically does drape all the way down into the water here. If anyone wants to rappel down and try to recover them.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
I can't fit it into my schedule. I'm so sorry about
Yeah.
Can't fit it into your schedule.
I suppose being the closest and the most able to make use of this rope without falling to one's death, I'm going to have to go down.
Okay.
I just
Alright.
holler at the stove. You guys okay down there?
I think she's unconscious in my stomach.
I was like, do you want a thumbs up from the dead? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Hey, Ignacio, like he tries to respond to you, but it's more like.
Well, see, you gotta play it out because I wouldn't actually know you're unconscious. That's the thing.
Yeah, so like you don't know that she's unconscious inside of Ignacio, but you hear like the deep gurgling sounds of Ignacio under the water. He doesn't seem
Yeah.
like he's in distress though.
He's an
I
omelet.
just holler at him. Just open your stomach up, and this is a weird conversation to have with anything. Just let her out.
Open up and let her out.
Creak plunk. And you see as the unconscious body of Sprite is ejected out of Ignacio and slowly floats up to the top.
C-section me. Sorry, I forgot my welding kit at home.
Oh god. Oh gosh,
I ju-
darn.
I just rappel down and grab the body, and I move it over here onto this hard surface.
Okay. Roll me a athletic check as you're like pulling them out of the water, or like are you like getting to like the edge first and then pulling them out?
I'm gonna get to the edge and then pull her out.
Oh, okay, got you. I thought you were like gonna like muscle them up while also in the water.
No, I'm not going dummy style on this. Not yet.
Got you. All right.
That comes later.
That comes later when
At
you
a
want to
less
swim.
convenient time.
When you want to swim with full plate.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then roll really well until the very end when I almost drop.
Yeah. Well, listen, you have
That
to
was
add, you
funny.
have to add drama to it, right? It's like, you know, if you just seamlessly do it, it's like not nearly as cool.
I mean, who wouldn't do that? Take my armor off or just swim around in it? Huh?
Yeah, exactly. I like being a big rock in water. All right.
Who wants to take their armor off? That's for suckers.
Okay. By the way, Shiro, roll me a acrobatic check as you're making your way down the rope. But also, you do manage to get Sprite out of the water. She is very clearly unconscious now at this point, just completely drenched from the strange water that she had fallen into. What do you do?
I'm gonna give her a point of lay on hands.
Okay. And all of a sudden, you feel a slight warmth as your eyes slowly open up once again as you take a sharp breath. And you can see as the golden spheres of light begin to form around you as you receive 1 point of HP. You are now conscious once again.
I just look at her and go, maybe next time, use the rope.
Where's the fun in that?
I mean, might not be able to heal you next time.
That's okay.
All right.
And also,
In that case, Jalen welcomes you to the afterlife.
yeah, dude, I love it. Paladin vibes all around.
That's a win-win in his book.
Yeah, exactly. Right, it's just another day at the office.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Shiro is making his way down the rope. However, Helios is being quite a brat and is trying to like micromanage how Shiro is climbing down there. I was like, no, not like that. idiot, you're gonna hurt yourself. And she's like also struggling to climb on the rope as well. So Shiro's having to balance trying to like navigate his way down and use this dexterity to get down the rope while also trying to make sure that his newfound deity does not also fall as she's directly above him. And all of a sudden, Helios falls right on top of Shiro. Shiro tries to like bring his feet around the rope to brace himself for the fall. However, is too late as suddenly she falls right on top of him, and both of them begin to tumble downwards, and letting go of rope and all as they begin to fall down. Clips the edge, and clunk, falls into the water. However, only falls into 5 feet of water before, dunk, they hit the top of Ignacio, who's still at the bottom of the small body of water. Shiro, roll me 3d8, or not 3d8, 3d6.
Oh, did she not assume another form?
No, she's just a woman.
Damn.
And you see as Shiro also takes 10 points of damage here, falling down from up above. He is also currently unconscious.
Wampa just face palms.
Oh my god, not another one?
It's like Wampa's just like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to face palm too at this point.
Yeah. Helios, however, she just ends up gracefully floating up to the top, like just on her back, and she's like, nice and warm. Because Ignacio is now bubbling heat into the body of water, so it's now kind of more like a hot tub than anything else.
I just look at her. How about you heal him since you got him injured?
I am a sun maiden. I don't do that.
Then maybe you shouldn't get people injured. Dumbass.
Yeah, we have dreams. We have health
Well,
potions,
it
right?
wasn't my fault that he wasn't able to hold onto the rope tight enough.
It was all your fault. I fish him out and give him a point of lay on hands.
And once again, you feel the warmth cross over your body here, Shiro. As your eyes slowly open, you take a sharp breath. And you become conscious once again, surrounded by your allies. One of them worse for wear, and the other one just looking at you somewhat disappointed.
I just look over Helios. I'm like, you realize it's not all about you, right? You're not the only person here.
Yes. Greater good and all that.
God, I hope you get kicked in the head by some evil deity. Knock some sense into you.
I hope you get hunted by like the prey you are.
That.
God, I hope I can hunt you at some point in time. Nothing but a stupid bully.
Bully? No. Just superior. There's a difference, darling.
Just a spoiled brat.
Oh, you take that back. And she like gets off of her back, and now she's like wading in the water, and she's kind of like swimming in circles, kind of like doggy paddling.
Just look at her. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Go get your lamp? I give her the bird.
She like, hold on. Does Shiro have the lamp?
I thought he did.
Oh, okay. So you have. Oh yeah, Shiro does have the lantern. And she like, she reaches her hand out of the water and does like kind of a grabby hand motion towards Shiro. It's like, give me the lamp.
Look at you being superior.
Who said that?
Over there, I don't know.
Sarah's is like, I don't know who the fuck said that. That was kind of fucked up.
I just like look down at her and smile, but I'm realizing like I should get down with everybody else.
Jump.
Yeah. Speaking
I
of
don't have
which,
acrobatics. This is
Yeah.
a good idea.
Speaking of which, Popcorn, you were the last person to make their way down, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me also give you permissions to
The gecko.
the gecko boy. Hold on. Give me one moment as I get.
Salamander.
Yeah, salamander. I love how I absolutely love and adore how you you advocate for name that they are indeed a
I was
salamander.
watching the stream like the last session and I couldn't say anything, but I was fuming.
Yeah. It's like for the last time, he's a salamander. Stop it.
Why is my salamander now a gecko?
Right.
When did that happen?
I messaged Dree just like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay. Can you test and see if you can move name? Perfect. All right.
Threw him away.
Suddenly, he clips into the rock and suffocates himself to death. All right. Roll me a acrobatics check as you are rappelling down the rope.
Can I prepare myself so that if somebody falls, I can catch them with feather fall?
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
I'm gonna prepare myself after everybody else failing.
Yeah. And you're like muttering the words under your breath, getting your spell prepared, and you have your components. You're ready to like cast the spell on Popcorn, who's about to make their way down. And now, Popcorn, roll me your acrobatics check.
I did, but it's not showing up. And
Okay.
I don't know.
Uh,
But I got
can
a
you-
4, so I'm dead.
Oh, so with your acrobatics of 4, you kind of like grab the rope. You're not quite you're not quite as physically adept as your peers, and so it's kind of like difficult and awkward. You've never tried to climb a rope before, and as you rappel down, you have Name who's across your back. It's like, there we go, just one hand over the. Oh no, not like that. Ah! As you immediately slip and fall down. This cave system further and further down, and you can see as the ground is quickly approaching, you see Helios doggy paddling towards the bottom, and then finally you feel as if like there is like a pit in your stomach, as if like, you know, when you're going in an elevator and you're moving too fast and all of a sudden it starts slowing down, you feel as if your momentum is being slowed gradually, as you notice now, Zeres is looking directly at you, pointing his finger at you as he now casts Featherfall, allowing you to slowly drift all the way down to the bottom. Sploosh. Taking no damage.
Oh wait.
Well-
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Do I need to-
I just want to note, Zeres had Featherfall. You all could have got down okay.
Okay, well listen.
Watch you plummet.
They acted irrationally, and I didn't have time to propose that. And I did last time already tell we can do that, but there was an elevator, so fuck
Yeah,
me.
I thought you were
Okay.
saying, oh wait, because you didn't want me to survive. Like I survived, and you're like, oh wait, I didn't mean for that.
You were meant
No,
to die the
if
whole
anything,
time.
you're the only one I bothered to save. The other one can be upset. You can't.
I am the best, so that does make sense. Can I roll a random dice to see if it shows up?
Wait, roll around in what?
Can I roll a random dice just to see if it shows up now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask while that happens? Can I use
Oh,
the
nice,
fact that
there
I
you go.
cast Featherfall to just jump myself and make my way like easily and without any? It can count myself, right?
Yeah, so what you could do is you could use the same spell slot cast because you can choose multiple targets with it. So you could choose yourself and Popcorn, so you can also gracefully fall at the same time.
Okay.
But Popcorn, as you say that you are the best, Helios is doggy paddling around the water. She kind of gives you like a sly grin. It's like, ooh, I like this girl. We're gonna get along just fine.
Wampa just face palms as he sees
Right.
popcorn
doesn't have a
fall
face
and he gets
anymore.
feather fall.
Does
Yeah,
Wampa have a black eye at this point?
he's face palms so many times his face is legitimately bruised.
Yeah, it's like swollen. and like,
I'm not-
Galen is like, stop, you're making me uncomfortable. I don't like being so close to your face.
I put you close to something else, boy.
No.
You remember the last time?
No, please don't.
But
Wait,
we're
last
in
time.
the cave. What have you done since we're in the cave with you?
I don't. Was that before the cave or after the cave? I don't know.
It was after.
There's no,
Yeah.
there was no before or after.
Yeah, when you realize that there is a living deity as part of your hands now, you're like, what if I just like what if I just put my hand in my pants? And Galen was very, very terrified by that thought. He doesn't want to be anywhere near there, and he doesn't even have a choice anymore. He's bound to you.
I
He's
just look
gonna have
over at
to-
Helios, and I'm like, just wait till we get back to civilization. Maybe we can find you a clientele somewhere.
Uh,
Right?
I've come to a very horrifying realization, Wampa.
No, I said that to Helios.
But this is important.
Oh, what realization did you come to?
Eventually, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. You better hope I can find some leaves, buddy.
Oh God! No! Let me out! Let me out! You see, as he's just
It's not
swimming
a pretty
around.
ordeal.
Yeah, you just see as his his elongated body just swimming around your hands.
There's fur everywhere.
Oh God. Okay.
Can't you just leave your hands every time you
No,
handle that
he has to
situation?
roll a certain dice roll in combat for him to be free for 1 round.
Well,
He literally gets
There-
6 seconds of freedom, maybe.
Question. Is the easy bake oven just like rusting at the bottom of the water?
Yeah, they're resting at the bottom of the water, but they're just chilling. I mean, they're constructs, so they don't require any food or air. So he's just hanging out. He can't get out though.
So we don't need to like, pull him out or something?
Well, I mean, he can't get out himself.
I haven't tried yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he's stuck at the bottom. He definitely will need help getting out because you could see as his nubby potbelly stubbed legs are kind of like kicking about, and like he sees he walks over towards like the edge at the bottom of this water and tries to like walk up it. He just rolls backwards back in. Is he? Oh God! Oh no, popcorn! Wait a minute. Is this where we realize the quiet one is indeed terrifying?
You should have
She's
already
the one
known.
with real issues.
Oh no, I can see why her and Talia got along so well. She just knew. Oh no, why would you say that, Spray? Silent but deadly. She's not a fucking fart. Like,
I mean, I can be.
oh no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
what
it-
the fuck? If you want to like sound badass, that was not the move.
Anywho.
Yes. All right. So.
Sorry, I was gonna say what I meant by clientele was because I called her a busted ass gay.
Oh yeah, and Helios just like she takes up a mouthful of water and then spits it at you.
I'm named
Wow.
to dodge it.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw as you're dodging the water. No, you definitely got some water on your front now. It's not harmful in any way. It's just kind of gross.
I'm gonna take some of that like loose, because I'm obviously I would imagine I shed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take some hair and just put it in the water.
Oh, she's like, oh, that's disgusting. No. And she like tries to like swim out of the water, but it's too late. She already has some fur like on her back and like in her hair and stuff. It's like, oh, it's disgusting. And she starts to like brush it out with her fingers.
Okay, am I within close reach? Because that sounds fun.
Wait, close reach of what?
Of her, of Helio.
Oh, she's like across the way. So she's like, if you stand at the edge of the gap, she's about 10 feet away. She like swam over to the other side.
Okay, no, never mind.
Were you gonna try tossing your own fur at her as well?
Well, no, I was actually gonna try to like put my hand in the water while it's all furry and then pet her so she smells like wet dog.
Oh, well, you most certainly could do that, like as she's swimming out, because it takes her a while to get over there. You can try reaching over and like petting her, making her smell like wet dog. You're like rubbing like Fenrir's sleeve on her, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so as she's trying to swim out, insult to injury, you reach out with your forearm and you begin just like rubbing it all over her head and like her back as she begins to smell like wet dog. And Fenrir is like, because
What
you're
emotion was that?
well, it's because you're partially getting him in the water because you're like shoving,
Oh.
yeah. But you see that Fenrir is basically saying like, that's what you get, bitch, but it's all like garbled because you're like shoving him in the water. He's all about it though. Fenrir will remember that. All right, and so you all managed to reach your way to the bottom. Some of you a little bit worse for wear, and otherwise you have made an absolute nasty mess of this water here. Meanwhile, Ignacio is still at the bottom. He's practically upside down now because he attempted to try to climb out on his own and has fallen and can't get up. You see as his little nubby potbelly stub legs kind of just wiggle around under the water.
Yep.
Yep.
Good luck, bitch.
If we want to eat, I would like to get my stove, please. Can everybody?
Get your stove. Get your stove.
Yeah, you're the one that made him jump down in the water in the first place.
Stop
Blame
it.
yourself.
Didn't your mom tell you?
It's gonna be hard to get them.
Didn't your mom tell you if you have a pet, you have to take care of it? There you go.
Okay, fine. No blueberry pies for y'all then. Fuck you.
Make better decisions.
It makes blueberry pie. You can kind of hear like under the water, Ignacio is like,
Mm-hmm.
incoherent bubbling sounds.
Wow, he's boiling.
Should be steaming and the water should be evaporating by now.
No, it's just bubbling. Like it's like a hot tub now and there.
I mean, I'd help you get him out, but like, I don't think I'm strong enough.
Can't your gecko get it?
I don't know. I don't know what my gecko does. My salamander does.
No, you said gecko yourself.
I mean, I could try. Hip, and he dives into the water here.
You know, like 4 inches long. Like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, he like swirls around Ignacio and then like nudges his like snoot into him, just like boops his snoot against Ignacio, like dunk, 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 dunk. He's a very tiny
just wanted
bean
to-
swimming around him. And then he surfaces again. He's like, "Nope, sorry."
Well, looks like he's gonna die down there. Let's go.
Well, I mean, he's a construct. He won't drown down there, but he can't get out. He's kind of just trapped.
Alright, let's leave him though. Let's go.
Poor Ignacio is just like,
Right. Sacrifices her life for Nos. Nos shall live.
yeah.
Is Healy still in the water?
She is in the water, but like she swims across the way and just climbs out and meets Shiro at his side.
Damn it. I would have pushed her in there.
Yeah, don't worry.
bad.
She could swim.
No, I'm going to go get my oven.
Okay. And so
I can bully him, but I won't leave him behind.
that's fair. I respect that. Ignacio like kind of he kind of uses his little tiny beady eyes on his pot belly stove to like look up at you, and he's like, "You came back for me."
Wait, isn't the rope going into the water?
It is going down in the water, but he has nubs for legs. He can't actually grab onto it.
Yeah,
Oh.
does he even have arms technically?
No, he doesn't. He just has the little
Yeah,
legs.
that's what I thought. I was like, he surely doesn't have arms.
Yeah, you
But
can't.
can't we like tie him to the rope and then like pull the rope?
Yay, there we go. Now we're
I'm gonna
cooking with
lift him
gas.
up from his butt and push him on the ledge.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
Yeah,
But maybe you are.
yeah. You guys could absolutely fasten a rope around him and pull him out.
Does anyone want to do that with us?
Yeah, if only we wanted.
Do it
Yeah.
yourself. Nobody else.
If you all want to do it collectively, you can do a group athletics check as you tie the rope to him and pull him out.
I will go that route because Swamp's not getting in the water and he kind of just wants to see what happens.
Yeah, like you'll help pull it, but you won't actually get in there because fuck that.
Yeah, there's all kinds of like centaur hair in there and stuff, and yeah, it's
Well,
a mess.
Sprite's
And
already
Helios-
in there, so she
Yeah,
can just
Sprite
go.
is having fun.
Yeah, Sprite is swimming around in the fur-infested waters, making her way down as she fastens the slack of the rope to her little Ignacio, and then gives the rest of the slack over to you all to begin a group pull to pull him out of the water. Everybody, roll me athletics checks. Ooh, okay, good start. Okay.
Wait, am I too? Because I'm technically not pulling on the rope.
Well, I mean, you can too if
This
you want
is
to
my
like climb out and
contribution.
start pulling. Oh God.
It's not a nat 1,
Bob falls into the water.
Yeah,
but you know,
yeah.
I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back and watching.
It's funny you should mention that because you don't fall into the water, but you do fall backwards onto the stairs, and as you do so, just go. You smack up against the stairs. You don't take any damage, but you let go of the rope, and you kind of just like lay there in defeat. And like you can hear like the soft whisper of Fenrir, like every time he talks, like the inner lining of your coat begins to glow red. He's like, "It's okay. I wouldn't have done any better. You're doing just fine."
Surely that's gotta hurt your back.
Yeah, I was gonna say that hurts my feelings more, but you know, thank you for the support.
You're welcome, Ceres. This is Fenrir, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure that. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Somebody's
Okay,
thirsty
bye.
for some attention.
Oh.
But also, Sprite, you could also roll me a athletic check as well if you're like climbing out of the water and pulling on the rope along with everyone else.
Sure.
Hey, okay. With the group athletics check, you notice that Ignacio, even in the smaller form, is surprisingly heavy. But luckily, from the efforts of everyone collectively, you do manage to pull him out of the water as his frame emerges out from the surface. And he ends up on the edge, lying on his side.
Same.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yep, happy to help.
Could someone help me back on my feet though? And as he wiggles his little legs.
Now you're pushing it.
That's your master's job.
Sprite,
Ew,
please.
I don't want to be a master. That sounds weird.
Master, please help me. Spare me.
We're friends. Don't call me master.
Homie, help me out.
Mommy? Sorry, mommy? Sorry, mommy?
Mommy, not mommy. I'm too young for that responsibility.
Ignacio just continues to lay there wiggling his legs about. He's kind of like, you know, like when you put a turtle on their back and like they just kind of like wiggle their arms and legs around to try to get back up.
Shiro.
Yeah.
Shiro,
As the DM looks directly at Shiro. so,
Okay, let's go.
yeah, I love how Popcorn's like, anyways, let's go, and just like walks.
If you won't get your fucking stove, we can just go.
Yeah, like you see his like Popcorn is just like walking over Ignacio, and makes her way along.
I guess Womp will go over there and try to tip him back over onto his feet.
Wait, did you give Ignacio the nickname Nos?
Yes.
That's so cute. I love that.
I figured his whole name's too long, so why not shorten it?
That's true. My friends call me Nos.
And none of y'all are his friends.
Oh,
I was literally just thinking that.
yeah.
It's like, what friends?
The friends that are closest to me call me Little Nos.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
god.
I believe this is it for the session today, people.
Oh my god, just shit.
Suicide.
I jump back in water.
Yeah, right.
Wampa's gonna go over and try to help him get back on his feet.
He's
He's gonna disregard the voice he hears
Yeah.
when he's saying Lil
Yeah.
Nas.
yeah, like everyone has a visceral reaction to this. As like Mappa sees as he sees Shiro and fucking Zeris try to kill themselves, and he's like trying to like play like babysitter duty, trying to prevent everyone from like imploding.
Yeah, he's just astounded that we've made it this far, and we haven't made it very far at all.
We haven't made it at all.
Yeah,
Actually just fell down.
yeah, just kind of fell down the hole.
We've
And
been
it
in this
took us an
dungeon like
hour.
half an hour, and 2 party members are almost dead.
Yeah. Remember, a long rest is always an option.
Should we just take a
No
nap?
more resting. Let's walk. Let's
On the
go.
fucking stairs.
Let's go.
Got
Yeah.
a living stove on its back and a busted ass geisha that just goes around treating people like shit. Wampa's like, oh my god, what's going on? I need to go home.
I mean, I could let us use the healing potions if we still have those.
That's true. You got some
Wanna
options
use
here.
a healing potion for abseiling down a cliff? Or a whole thing?
Yeah, those things are expensive. You generally save those for battle.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, I
it's up
don't
to you
know.
guys.
We'll make it to battle at this rate.
That's a fair
I think we
point.
should.
You
Yeah.
guys might end up dead
Never.
before all that.
Yeah.
Especially if you keep jumping off of things.
I didn't
But-
jump. I rolled. I'll have you know.
And you didn't jump or roll, you made your oven do it.
Yeah, the
We
easy.
are part of each other.
If you can find a gif of an easy bake oven being thrown, that would be perfect. That'd be an accurate representation of what happened.
But yeah, I'll try to help Ignacio on his feet.
All right, Ignacio, you and Sprite help Ignacio onto his feet. You don't have to roll any checks for this. It just goes boom. You notice that as you touch Ignacio, Wampa, that like it's very clear that he's supposed to be like boiling hot, but it's just warm to the touch for you, as you like touch the surface of his body.
Oh, okay, nice. I'm just
Yeah.
like, there you go. There you go, Iggy.
Iggy?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call you Iggy. You don't mind, do you?
No, you're giving me a nickname. Does that mean we're friends?
Yeah, sure.
Sprite, I have another friend.
These people are lonely.
Guess who it is?
I'm surprised too.
Sprite, guess who it is? And like he kind of like wobbles and shifts from like side to side on his little feet. Oh yes, some people. Yes, Celia. Oh no. Sprite, it's Wampa. Me and Wampa are friends now. Isn't that exciting? Sprite.
Yes.
She's like, no.
She's got brain damage from falling down.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Pretty much drowning.
Do you want to climb back inside? Or you look pretty tired.
Maybe I can just sit on top this time.
That's fine. The stove has plenty of room.
The stove is pretty.
Okay, so you sit on top of Ignacio as he walks along.
Yeah.
All right. And so you sit on
Please
top
tell
of
me this is a
Ignacio.
really slow stove.
It is
Like
because
it
he has
walks
very tiny
super
legs.
slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he moves about like about 5 feet every 6 seconds, basically. But he does move. and it does mean that she doesn't have to use any energy to get around because she's riding on this tiny little stove.
Yeah, not only do I got a stove, but I got a ride too.
Yeah, right. And as Ignacio kind of chuckles under his breath as you're sitting on top of him, and he like slowly hobbles along. He kind of like looks over at Shiro. He's like, look, I'm Shiro. And he like slowly wobbles along past Shiro up the stairs. You see as Helios kind of like she kind of chuckles underneath her breath, kind of amused by that. All right, and so you all find yourselves at the bottom. You can see that there is a strange door at the very top. It's open slightly. Throw her fucking lantern. She jumps and dives like a volleyball player and manages to catch the lantern before it hits the ground. And she just kind of like she scowls at you. And she like stands up. She wipes herself off. And she holds the lantern. It's like, joke's on you, Shiro. Now I have the lantern.
Wampa just laughs. He's like, why don't you go make me a sandwich?
Wow. But yeah, the door
That's
is
the only god that he doesn't really he has a problem with.
yeah,
It's just
literally
that.
the only one that you have a problem with.
That's because he's an asshole.
Yeah. It's funny because yeah, Wampa is an asshole, but she's just a bitch.
She just does it to bully people.
Yeah, she is 100% a bully for sure. So you see that this door is open slightly ajar, and you see that what appears to be like tentacles. However, they're petrified there in place with a texture of weathered stone. What do you do?
Let's shake the hands of the tentacles, guys.
You want to shake the hands of the
This is
tentacle
why
boy?
you only have one.
I would like to
life.
inspect him.
Yeah, that's why you're dying
Okay.
first.
Okay, roll me well.
Oh.
Do you have proficiency in either investigation or arcana?
Negative.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Okay. With your perception check of 15, you note that this creature is some kind of aquatic creature, possibly some kind of giant squid of sorts, that has been petrified by magic. However, you don't know much more than that.
Medusa.
Maybe we should like actually take a rest all because I mean I have no more healing and 2 of you are at 1 HP.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And we don't know if this thing is like long-term petrified or momentarily petrified.
And although it hasn't really been mentioned before, but you all notice that you have rope now, right? Whereas you didn't have any inventories prior. As you now look at each other, you realize all of you have travel bags on you. You have adventurers backpacks or dungeoneering backpacks, whichever backpacks you decided. Above the board, you now have your inventories after you've entered the portal.
Oh, we didn't have those before?
Nope, because remember, you guys didn't have any of your belongings prior when you guys were taken captive and brought over to the Spire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but we had it when we got in here, like when we showed in here.
Well, specifically when you went through like that portal, the portal above where you guys are bound to your whatchamacallit, to your deities.
Hades.
Oh, okay, cool. I was
Yeah.
just like, wait, how the hell we use all that rope then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So after you went through the portal,
Okay.
then you had the rope. But it was one of those things where it's like, oh wait, I have rope, and then you never question why you had the rope.
No, I didn't. 100%. Assumptions were made, sir.
So you do have your packs. That also means that you have your bed rolls, anything that you need to get comfy and cozy for a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
Sleeping on
I'll take-
stove.
First watch, Galen and I will.
Anyone want to take second watch?
I can take
What are
watch.
we watching for?
Basically, like keeping an eye out since you guys are in like an unknown cave.
We're sleeping next to the tentacles.
Yeah, you're also sleeping next to the tentacles.
And we'll be fine.
Okay. Shiro's volunteering for second. Anyone volunteering for third watch? You just need one more watch.
Yeah, I can do watch. I said.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I take that back. You need a fourth watch as well, because it's 2
Okay, I'll
hours
take
per.
third.
Popcorn. Would you like to take fourth watch?
Sure.
All right. So, first is Wampa. Shiro is second. Zetus is third, and Popcorn is fourth watch. And Sprite will be able to rest all the way throughout. And so, Wampa, you take first watch. Is there anything you're doing in particular during your time?
I'm keeping an eye out, but I also am interested in these tentacles, so I'm just kind of inspecting them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're spending your 2 hours time like keeping an eye out, but also like taking some extra time to investigate these tentacles.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll me a investigation check. Okay.
That's not good.
You haven't discovered much more other than what you did earlier with your party. Ooh. However, as you're investigating this door here, you can hear like almost like a faint whisper coming from the crack in the door. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, bad rolls today.
Okay. With that perception of 9, what you hear just ever so faintly is, "Help me. Help me."
I look over at Iggy and I'm like, hey, I hear voices on the other side of this door. Sounds kind of sketchy.
Like a person's voice?
It's using like common language. It says help me. I think it could potentially be some kind of trap though.
That kind of sounds scary. I don't know. I mean, does it seem dangerous?
That's kind of hard to say because I mean, this whole place seems kind of crazy. I'm gonna check it out. Will you just kind of stand guard and if I say anything or just don't come back, just wake people up.
Okay. I can
All
do
right.
that.
Thanks, Iggy.
And like he stands at attention. His little legs kind of sprawl out a little bit, like he's in a ready stance, and he kind of like shifts around from like side to side as he's like looking around. He's like a little turret. He's just rotating around as he's like keeping an eye out. He's being quite diligent.
That's awesome. And I'm going to take a look at the door.
Okay. As you take a look at the door, you take a close look, and you kind of do you like approach like the crack in the door, or what do you do? Role play it out with me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up to the door. Is there like a handle? It looks like there's a handle to open it.
Yep, there is a handle to open it.
Damn, I don't have dark vision either. That sucks. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna attempt to look through the crack at first.
Okay.
How big is the crack? Like, is it a legit crack or like an actual chunk?
The crack is like about 6 inches.
Long.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek through there. Look and see if I see anything. To start off with.
And as you do so, you look through and you see through the crack. You can see that there's just like one point of light that shows up in the distance. You can't really tell how far away it is. You think it might be a couple feet, maybe 10, 20 feet away. But you can still hear like that tiny whisper, "Help me, help me."
How much time do I have left on my watch?
You have about another hour.
Okay, I'm gonna take a peek. I'm just gonna crack the door open.
Okay. So as you slowly crack the door open, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's better.
Um, so as you um, as you slowly crack the door open, you feel as something is trying to hold you in place. You feel as your muscles begin to tense for some unknown reason, but you manage to like shake it off. Your movements are not impaired, but they are sluggish now at this point, as you can see now that several more lights in pairs begin to kind of all come in collectively into the distance down this room, this corridor, this dark space, as you can now hear more clearly now that the "help me" that you've been hearing is not one voice, but many voices saying the same phrase in unison. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's bad.
And with that, you see as black wispy tendrils come shooting out like lightning through the crack in the door, beginning to envelop and wrap around you as they coil and begin to pull you in through the small gap in the door until finally pop, you're whisked away. And the door slowly creaks shut back to its original position.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, Ignacio, although he is looking around dutifully and at the ready, does not see this happening at this time. No noise is made, or at least not loud enough for him to hear, as he's kind of looking down at the party below, ensuring everybody is safe.
All right, can't be mad at me. Just doing what I asked you.
Yeah, he is technically doing what you asked. So on the bright side, everyone else is safe. On the other hand, you have been taken away somewhere. And so, the second watch begins. As
All right, I'll be right back.
Shiro, you are woken up by an Ignacio with a little sprite on the inside. She's curled up with some blankets and her bedding on the inside. Basically, his stomach has become a kind of like a little bed for her, and he kind of nudges you with one of his metal legs. Dunk dunk. He like taps on your shell. Shiro. Shiro, it's your turn for watch. I mean, unless you don't want to, that's okay too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go over here and get some rest. Well, not that I need it, but it's more that she does. And he kind of like gently wiggles the door of his hatch in his stomach, and then shuts it once again. Okay. Good night. All right. And it is now your watch. Shiro, what would you like to do during your watch? He said he was just gonna go take a look at something, but hasn't come back yet. But I think he's fine. He hasn't been gone for that long. He was taking a look at that door up there at the top of the stairs. I think he went inside. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna sit right here. And he gently plumps himself down on the ground here, just sprawling his legs out. Okay. And as you go look, would you like me to move your token, or are you moving your token over the door? Okay, I got you. So you go over to the door and you begin to inspect it. Roll me an investigation check. Well, actually, do you have proficiency in investigation? I'll help you as well. Let me see if you do. No, you do not. Okay. Roll me a perception check then, as you're taking a look at the door. Okay. You look at the door, but you don't notice anything other than these petrified tentacles, and the strange door open ajar. But you do hear a small voice coming from the inside, from the distance. Help me. Help me. Okay. And as you open it, roll me a wisdom saving throw. And as you open the door, as your hand touches the cold metal of the handle itself and slightly opens it, okay, go ahead and use your inspiration. You may roll again. Oh, unlucky. And as you touch the cold metal of the handle and slightly open it ajar, several things happen. You can see as the tips of your fingers begin to become stone, as you can see that the gray weathered texture begins to crawl up your fingertips to your knuckles and up your wrist, further growing up your arm. As you are unable to move it, all sensation, all feeling is gone from it, and at the innermost parts of your core, you can feel cold rush through you as you are slowly but surely being petrified, as it rapidly begins to spread across your chest until you are nothing but stone. You are conscious and aware of everything around you that is happening, however, you cannot react in this state. And then the black, wispy tendrils come shooting out like lightning again. Unable to react to this, they wisp you away, pulling you in as the door quickly opens and then shuts. And as it gets towards the edges of the door frame, stops just part way and remains ajar. Once again, you then disappear. And so, allow me to roll and see who happens to wake up, if anybody, by chance. Oh.
This is going great.
1, 2, 3. Rolling this. Ah. Okay. Sprite. You happen to get a decent rest. You didn't take any watches, so luckily you did not have to. However, significant amount of time has passed by. Nothing has happened in this case. However, you are full health now. you are in good condition. Any spells that you might have used, any spell slots, those have been replenished. Any feats that have charges, those have been replenished. And you are now awake and conscious. As you look around, you could see that there's a few people missing. You don't see Wampa or Shiro, and everyone else seems to be asleep.
I just woke up in the middle. Okay.
Well, like you wake up inside of Nos. You kind of like have like a little bed inside of Nos essentially, and you like wake up in his belly.
Wait, so what just caused me to wake up? Just done sleeping?
Yeah, you're just done sleeping. Like literally, your time has elapsed.
Okay. Making sure.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Just going back to sleep.
I could.
Imagine.
Um. mm, mm, uh. I don't know. I guess I'll just take a little walk around.
Mhm.
Not touching anything
Okay.
this time. That looks fun.
Hmm. As you hold on, sorry, I have to move you just a tad here. Um, oh wait,
Oh.
wait, why is Ignacio like laid over? Ah, oh yeah, there we go. As you reach this point, you can kind of hear like the light sound of chains above you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I didn't see that. Dex saving throw. Inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and
Don't I...
go ahead and roll me again.
Okay, that's better.
Nice. And you can hear the light chains jingling above you before tick 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 tick. Tick. You can hear like the whoosh and the whip of chain as something descends above you. You look up, you can see the spikes above, and just in time you take one step back, and clunk, you see that this entire mass of stone lands into the ground before then slowly raising back up to the ceiling.
Fun. But I didn't die.
True, you did not die. You managed to evade this one.
Time to go back. And it's dangerous here.
It's dangerous to go alone. Also, would you like to move? Yeah, sorry, I was like moving Ignacio for you. I keep forgetting you have control over him.
Yeah. Um. Okay, bitches, get up. Wakey wakey.
You see, is like
I'm gonna go smack him to wake him up.
okay.
Wakey wakey.
You can feel
I'll
a
get
slight
the
stinging
water.
pain. As like you're being woken up, Zed, just like smack, 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 and you hear like a little voice, "Wake up, wake up!" And Zeres just continues to snore. He's fast asleep.
Do I have a cup? Do I have a cup on me? Can I have something that gets the water?
You definitely have a water
Okay.
skin.
And now we're awake.
Oh yeah.
I will pour that water on you.
I think like Fenrir must have heard about the water and was like,
Yeah, like Fenrir's like literally vibrating around and trying to like wake him up. It's like, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wakey wakey.
Fenrir is a little afraid of water.
Fenrir is a
No,
little
it's
afraid of everything.
We have a problem.
What's going on?
I almost died, and we're missing people.
I'm gonna ask why, whichever you want to go with first, but I need why for both.
Oh, there were some spikes in the ceiling over there.
Why
But-
did you reach the ceiling?
Well, I was looking for the two people that are missing.
Uh-huh, and they were probably hidden on the ceiling?
No, I thought they would be on the other side. There just happened to be stuff on the ceiling that fell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so are we gonna go find them, or do y'all want to leave them?
Well, where are they?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I know that both of them went to go investigate that door over there. They haven't come back since.
I'm not going for that.
Oh, gee, I wonder if they're over there. I mean, first of all, very bad judgment on their part, so I don't want to victim blame, but like,
Oh,
this would be them.
I'm definitely victim blaming here.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's their fault and their fault only.
It says you that jumped off a cliff.
But also,
Victim blamed me.
I do believe we cannot make this just the three of us.
Oh, well, I guess we leave them.
No, in case you haven't been following,
You see, as
you're literally not good enough to live as you are. We're gonna need a full crew.
yeah. As you're all saying this and you're like trying to discuss like what to do next, Helios does manage to wake up at this point. She was like laying against like one of the stalactites and just like kind of stretches her arms up. Why are you all so loud in the morning?
How do you know it's morning? We're in a fucking cave.
I'm a sun maiden. I know where the sun is at all times.
Really, it's always morning for you then.
And yes, when I'm around, it is always bright as the day.
I disagree.
I wish it matched your personality. Maybe it would be better.
You're just jealous.
Maybe she always makes
Jealous
her
of.
take her ass.
Where's my turtle man?
Probably dead.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, a Sleeping Beauty, for coming to your senses. He gone.
Yeah, he might be dead.
No, he's not dead. I can still feel him.
Okay. Oh, then lead the way. Where's that feeling leading you to?
Well, let's see. Luckily, she pulls out the lantern that she now has possession of again, and you see as she turns like a little knob, and the flames on the inside begin to grow and change the color of a fluorescent yellow. As you can see, a light begins to shoot out from the lamp, and it kind of like dips into the cracks of the stone and brick pavement around you, and begins to climb and weave its way forward up the stairs, in towards the door, and down the hall beyond. Well, shall we?
Oh, this is your GPS, ma'am?
What's a GPS?
Okay, never mind. Let's go. Oops.
Oh, wide Helios.
Oh, why?
And she looks over this and says, "Oh, this isn't good."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No one touch the door handle.
I'm immediately holding on to Sprite.
Okay.
I was literally about to say
Because she would be the one.
back.
He would be the one. I'm holding on for dear life to Sprite.
Okay,
This
Sprite
is not
loves
your
hugs.
moment.
As you all get closer, roll me perception checks.
Quick question. Wampa didn't turn to stone, did he?
Nope, Wampa did not turn to stone. He was just pulled in. He made his wisdom saving throw. So like, he is.
Oh,
he's
nice.
very much fleshy still, and he's just gone inside of an unknown space.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, those things bound to happen.
Aw. Okay, Zadis and Popcorn. You don't see much in the crack of the door, but you do hear, "Help me, help me."
Oh. I feel like if I needed help, I would yell and not like, fuck, what's the word? Whisper.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the voice is coming like from very far away down the hall.
Yeah, but it sounds like Voldemort calling for Harry Potter.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, a little bit of
someone
that, like
calling for
that.
their
Yeah, hitting him with that parcel tongue. All right, and he just like looks at you all, is like, whatever voices you hear, do not listen to them. And she looks around and grabs like a twig off the ground, and she like kind of like wraps it around the handle and uses that to touch the handle as she slowly pulls the door open wide. And nothing happens. You see that the petrified tentacles that were once here, although they appear petrified to you, slowly but surely slither away and disappear into nothingness from above.
Did we get our our
Long rest?
duh. Yes, sorry.
Yep, correct. You all
I am
currently
getting
have your
tired and your voice
yeah.
is escaping me.
So you all have your long rest. So you have all your HP and all your spell slots, and any features that have charges. They're all replenished.
Including those of us that were taken.
Yep, including those who were taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will get
May
back
not
to
be
you
able to use it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've got it.
You guys are in a bit of predicament, but that is okay. Your team is on the way.
I
Maybe if
forgot
we
to put the music on.
Yeah, the music has been playing this whole time.
I forgot. I was like, this is a little dull.
Yeah, like the music adds so
Something's
much.
missing.
Yeah. And so, the door is wide open, and Helios already begins to follow the lighted path that is weaving between the cracks in the bricks. It kind of like creates a slight illumination, not very far, like 5 feet max, so basically just enough to illuminate the path. As she leads you all further in. As she does so, you can see that there are many pairs of lights, tiny beads of lights like eyes, that begin to emerge from the distance and slowly begin to get closer. She looks back at you and she says, "Fear not. Do not stray away from this path. They will say things to you. Do not listen to them."
Neat.
Okay.
Can we get them to shut up?
What do you have in mind?
I don't know.
Isn't listening to the voices the quickest way to find people? Because they probably listen to the voices, right? So if the voices are like turn left, then
Yeah,
maybe
but
that's
we would
good.
be in the same predicament because if they're not coming back, they probably can't. So if we're going there, we're probably not going to be able to come back like they are.
Right.
Like if you're imagine, for example, they got like kidnapped again, or like got like hypnotized or anything like that, then we're going to the same doom they went to, and that's not gonna help. Just add more victims to the list.
But are we not doing that anyway by being in here and trying to find them? But we're gonna end up
No,
where they
because
were
we're
anyway?
getting in, and maybe it. Well,
Yeah.
Well, we have the
okay.
deity.
So instead of getting the voices to shut up, I'm gonna get popcorn to shut up.
Okay.
No, but like we have the deity this time. We're
That's
actually
true.
listening to advice, so we
Yeah.
should survive better.
Yeah, she is currently guiding you through. As the eyes get closer, they seem to stray away just shy of the light. They don't dare get any closer than that. So the path is like kind of like a path of protection for you, for at least for the time being. As
What
she
I'm
guides the
hearing
way.
is we need to hug her, and we will survive. She'll
Let's
hate
all
us, but we
hold
will
hands then.
survive. We got the
Let's
little
all.
like elementary toddler like backpacks with all the like handles on them.
Oh yeah, you guys have like the rope that everyone like holds on to.
Yeah.
Adorable. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys essentially have a bunch of child leashes on you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Tied to the
exactly.
goddess.
Okay, so who still has rope left? I think that Sprite and Zeta still have rope.
I actually
rope.
never had rope to begin with.
Oh shoot, hold on. Let me look at your path.
I don't have any.
Let's look at your. Oh,
got rope.
you're right. You don't.
I got holy water for some reason. Why do I have fucking holy water?
Oh, you got like a cleric pack or something along those lines, or like some kind of like ritual pack. Interesting.
I'm a bard.
But Sprite, you said you have rope.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause I never gave it away.
So what do you tell Helios like as you're offering the rope?
Um, I don't know.
This should please your superiority complex.
What do you want me to do with this?
I
Get
want
us
you
all
to
there
lead us.
literally.
All right, fine then. And she, she, like, fastens the lantern to like her sash, so it's like kind of hanging at her hip, and then she begins to like tie off the rope to like each of your waists, and then for you, Zetis, she like looks at you and it's like kind of like figuring out where to put it. It's like, oh whatever, and she like ties it around your neck.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
And then she like kind of like creates like a knot at the end for her to like put her hand through and like hold on to it. It's like, all right, come along.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that. And she leads you all along the path, keeping you close by. uh, so as she's continuing to lead you along, Duke, Zara has learned something about himself today. So, meanwhile, Zeres, as you're continuing along the path for what it seems to be a few minutes now at this point, you can hear as like some of the voices on either of your sides, to your left and your right, you can hear them saying, Zeres, Zeres, Zeres.
Okay, so I'm getting like hyped up.
Let's go
It's a
home.
sporting event.
Let's go home. Let's go home. The lake, it calls, it calls, it calls.
I wish.
Come here. Come here.
I did remember we got like fully kidnapped and are not where we want to be. Just dawned on me.
Come here. You're free. You'll be free. Come here.
Why does it sound like a booty call from the unknown?
Do I roll
Hmm?
anything?
No, you don't roll anything. They're just beckoning you.
There's okay. Look at them.
Do you do anything or do you ignore them?
Ignore. I'm gonna ignore.
Okay. You got it. Duh. And so, as you continue to walk along, Sprite, you can hear a.
No, I can't.
No, you can't. You just plug your ears.
No, I plugged my ears. I can't hear anything.
Oh.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
Well played. All right. And so you continue to walk along, and you continue to follow Helios along the path that's continuing to stretch onwards and onwards. Meanwhile,
Following the light.
Popcorn, do you also have your ears plugged?
I'm like I've got one of my like fingers in my ear and I'm like la 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 whilst holding the rope with the other.
Yeah.
And then like I'll like switch like between my hands, like trying to block both ears, but I can't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm just blocking one at a time. Trying not to listen.
Name sees this and he kind of like crawls around your shoulders and like kind of like presses his body up against one of your ears to keep it plugged. There you go. Does that help? And as he says that,
He didn't shove his like tail in my ear though.
no, he didn't shove his tail in your ear. He's just pressing his body against your ear.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. And you all continue along. And after what seems to be about half an hour or so of traveling along this path, it seems to be like you can't even tell if it's a hallway because um you can't see how far it goes to either side. You're just following this narrow pathway about 5 feet wide. Um, so finally, you come to what looks like an opening where you can see that light is coming in from above, but you can't tell what it is. The light is dim, but it's just enough to illuminate the ground in a circular area. It's about 30 feet by 30 feet circle, and you can see that there are several um, bodies here. Some of them are skeletons. Some of them are very much clearly dead. Others are petrified in stone. Some of them include you can see an unconscious Wampa laid at the top of the pile, as well as a petrified uh, Shiro, who has his arm gestured outwards like he was reaching for something. What do you do?
So he's just on top of a pile of like skeletons?
Yeah, skeletons, bodies, and petrified statues.
What a comfy bed.
Can I roll for like I don't know if it's perception or insight, but like look around the room for anything like, especially because this seems like heavily like go on with him, you're gonna die too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Okay. So you guys want to do like an investigation before you proceed any further?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a group investigation. Everyone, roll me investigation checks.
I have a -1 for investigation. Okay.
Can I roll something high today? Just once. Just once.
So, with your collective investigation checks, there's not much detail that you can make about the surroundings or much above. The light that's coming up from above seems to be like quite dim. You can't tell if that's like the top of the cave or you can't really tell. But what you can tell is like the way that all of these bodies are placed seems to be quite like methodical, almost like when you like organize like bodies in like a pyre or like in a bonfire or basically any pile in general. Like there's a
I've
certain way
ever
that
done that.
basically there's a pattern to how everyone is placed. Like for example, everyone is head first pointing inwards. It seems like the placement is very intentional, as if whoever or whatever placed it here wanted as many of these things to be seen at least face first.
Huh.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, Zed, is when you like just want everything to be neat. Like it's only being temporarily
It's
stored, but
Tetris.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
Tetris type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this thingy called Thumaguri or whatever, right?
Oh, thaumaturgy.
Yep. That whatever that was.
Mhm.
And like, can I just like make tremors in the ground and like see if the bodies move and then see what happens without us going near it?
Oh, I see. Like try to
Sure.
bait a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I'm just making whatever this thing is angry.
Yeah.
Well, if we shake it up without going near it, then no harm comes to us.
That's what you think.
Hopefully.
Yeah. For context, you're about
Listen,
30 feet
for
away from this
for a,
circle.
The
for a
cave starts
plan from
caving in
Sprite,
and we
this is
die.
very safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do other things. What else can I do?
Yeah.
I thought you were
No,
gonna go
no,
lay
you
down with the bodies.
Yeah. It's open to
Unlock a
discussion.
door? I can change the appearance of my eyes? I don't know what
Hey.
good that will do.
Ooh. Just to
I
throw
can
an
make
idea.
flames.
Start taking like selfies as if you're wearing like contacts.
Just to throw an idea out there, Popcorn, you do have the cantrip Minor Illusion. You can create an illusion, for example, of yourself at a distance about 30 feet. Because you are 30 feet away, you could put it just at the edge of the light and see what happens. Just as an example.
Can I make an illusion that like lays down with the bodies and see like if anything happens to the illusion?
Uh,
Does that make sense?
okay, certainly.
Like I try and like fit it in with the pattern and
Mm-hmm.
see if when it's like put there, something happens.
Okay. What does the rest of the team think?
Whatever doesn't get us killed.
All right.
I
Zedis,
can't
what?
guarantee that it won't get us killed. I never said that.
Zedis, what do you think?
Oh, that's a lot to ask. I wasn't thinking. I like their plans, and I'm not gonna try to infer on that. And I don't have anything that I can do myself right now.
To be honest, we could do both, right? We could do the illusion and the late little earthquake thing.
Sorry, repeat that one more time.
We could do both, right? Like the illusion and the earthquake thing.
Yep, you can do them both at the same time. You can coordinate this together.
Do we want to do it at the same time?
This thingy says I could do 3 effects at the same time if we need more.
Well, I just want to see if anything happens when, like, because I'm thinking, like,
Oh,
we're supposed to be put in, like, a certain place, and once we're put in the place, something will happen.
I see. Do you
What
want?
does our deity think? Can we talk
Uh,
to her?
the 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 the, the deity looks over at you. Helio says, "I have a very, very bad feeling about this. Do not get any
Great, let's
closer
do
than
it.
this."
That's oh so helpful. Anything else?
Then, yeah, what is your plan then? What do you suggest we do?
My plan was to find him, and now that I have found him, well, I didn't think much further than that. It's just good to know that he's not entirely dead. Worse for wear, but not dead.
I understand why you're a
Thank
lover.
you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, yeah. The
Illusions
fuck?
do stuff. Like, illusions can't, like, act for you, right?
No, at least not minor illusion.
Well, then if you do the illusion and I do the rumble, then it's like something happens.
Oh yeah, like and maybe giving the
But
impression that like a body has fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand why she's a lower level deity now, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's minor
I think
pantheon,
it
by
was
the way.
down.
Doesn't think anything through.
Yeah.
yeah, I wanna do the illusion. I wanna place my body in, like, the order that I think it's supposed to be in.
Okay. Roll me just normal intelligence. Like at the top of your character sheet, you'll see the bigger stats. You'll see there's modifiers there. You're looking at the there we go.
Yep.
Ah, okay. So you kind of like you kind of get down onto one knee and you're kind of like uh kind of just analyzing like the pattern itself. You begin to kind of like scrawl on the ground. You know how like some people like they like write with the tip of their finger when they're thinking about the spelling of something? You're doing that except with like shapes in your mind as you're thinking. You're like, okay, what about here? And you cast an illusion. Do you cast an illusion of your own body laying down, or
Yeah.
okay? So you cast an illusion of your own body laying down, and then meanwhile, Sprite, you're making slight tremors in the ground, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you placing
Little
them
rumble tumble.
little rumble rumble right next to the illusion?
Yeah.
Okay. And at the same time, you're casting a little bit of rumble rumble at the edge. So this illusion of Popcorn's body at the edge of the light begins to appear, um, looking quite fitting into the pattern of the bodies that are displayed. The tremors themselves begin to disrupt the dust and the dirt, causing a little bit of plume outwards. It looks very convincing, as if like a body has just fallen forward, um, like into the light. And it is from there you can see the light that was illuminating the pile from above slowly begins to descend, as you can see that the lights themselves begin to spread out, almost like in a wide pattern. Let me see if I can kind of articulate this a little bit here. Um, let's see. So it's like this. There's the center one here, and then now these other lights, still quite dim, begin to fan out around the outside.
Like spotlights.
Yeah, like spotlights, as they begin to kind of like fan around the area. Make me dexterity saving throws as you're kind of all trying to like backtrack a little bit to not get spotted.
God, it looks like Patrick.
No, this
Fuck
is
that.
Patrick.
Dexterity
Oh,
save.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, what did? Okay, you gave me a good one.
yeah.
It was like on a. It was like near a 1 and a 15, and I was like, oh, what?
Okay. Uh, so, uh, so Sprite and Zeres, you managed to evade. You managed to backtrack just enough to avoid getting spotted. Popcorn, however, you do get spotted. However, they go for the illusion here first. Um, as you can see, that there's these a combination of black, wispy tentacles that come descending out from above, kind of enveloping all around, just above the pile, and for the um, reach for the illusion, which is then broken as the tendrils then realize that it was an illusion itself, and turn their attention towards you as they.
Can I not like blind the spotlight back while it's focused on the illusion?
How would you like to blind it?
Like, cause the thermagogy thingy,
Uh huh.
um, it says I can brighten, dim, or change color thing for flames, right?
Uh huh.
So can I just like blind it back?
Oh, like creative, like a bright light, like a point of light when it looks at the illusion.
Yeah, what? So it does it so popcorn has like a chance to like
Oh, okay. I see what you're
get
saying.
away for a second.
Okay, you most certainly can do that. Go ahead. You can use your thaumaturgy to create a point of light. If you want, you can use it to obscure Popcorn's body, and then Popcorn, you may roll another dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. And there we go. As it notices you at first, it begins to track you, but as it starts to track you, um, the a bright light begins to illuminate your back as Sprite casts another thaumaturgy upon your back, and it's just enough in this dark space to be quite bright and prominent. And it's with this light that you can see that there are many, though the eyes that you saw, they're illuminated. You can see that they're black, um, wispy bodies, humanoid in shape, similar to the ones that you saw at the very beginning of this cave system, are just everywhere. The room is enormous. Um, however, uh, the creature from above also begins to get illuminated as well. Those lights are not spotlights, but rather the eyes of a creature with a combination of black, wispy tendrils, as well as long, chitinous legs like a spider, erupting from
Yeah.
the ceiling above. However, the light does blind it temporarily as it shuts its eyes and it squeals and screeches in frustration as the cave above you begins to be disturbed, rocks falling from above. And you do manage to evade it for the time being. Helios, um, Helios like turns around and looks to all of you and is like, "We have to go now." And she like is already like starting to try to get like ahead of you all, and she's like pulling you all along, following the path. The creatures at either of your sides on this path do not dare try to cross the line or the path of solar light that is placed. All right.
Cool,
I mean, we're
guys.
not gonna leave without our pals, right? That's why
Yeah, I was
we're.
about to say, like, what about Wampa?
Yeah, Wampa and
Is,
Shiro are still there on the
yeah.
pile.
Do we do we see both of them?
Yeah, you do see both of them.
Can we not just like drag them out or something?
Should we
Uh,
lasso them?
you you
That's
most
what I was
you
thinking.
you most certainly could try.
Lasso them
So the
out.
only rope we have though is your rope, right? And that's what we're using to like keep us all together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if we, I don't
But
know.
then we'll get lost, right? If we use it for something else.
Well, as long as we like huddle and keep our steps in line, we should be okay. As long as we're still close enough to each other, right?
Yep. As long as
I
you're
mean, we
staying
could just
close and
hold
following the
actual
path.
hands.
Yeah, that is an option.
Are we strong enough to drag two people?
Uh,
I
If
feel
we
like
lasso them
one
one
can
at a
be on my back. One can be on me.
yeah, one could be
That
on his back.
shouldn't
The
be.
other one could technically be on top of of
If the
Nos.
stove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's. I mean, can we do that? Can we
Yep.
Try and grab.
We can.
Yep. The creature is still currently blinded. It's like kind of just flailing around like uncontrollably. It's not like hanging its tendrils or its legs low to the ground. It's just like seems like blinded and frustrated at this time. You have a
How
brief moment of
long
time to make a
is
decision.
Yeah,
so
let's do it
the
now.
blinding
Let's do it
thing?
now
Is it
then.
just like
So
a
the thing's
short
like
blade?
30 feet away from us, and we have 50 feet of rope, right?
Yeah.
So we should be able to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you thinking about like maybe like having some people like standing like on the outer edge while someone like goes in and like kind of like ties them and then you like pull them out?
I was thinking of doing it like radio style, just lassoing like them like cows.
Okay, okay.
I mean, unless anybody has anything better.
Wait, are you like actively blinding the thing, or was it just like a one like action?
It was just a one action.
It
But
So
it's
you've got
it's
like your
still
hands
blinded.
free.
Yeah.
yeah, it
Right.
lasts for like a
No
minute. Yeah.
worries. I'm not rolling for lassoing though. I get low roll. Someone else is gonna roll.
The support.
I don't know. Why don't we just make a run for it? Is my question. I didn't, or did I not follow something?
Our pals.
Friends are in the
Our
middle of
what?
the
Our
thing.
pals.
Yeah, your pals are
Yeah,
in that pile of bodies.
yeah. That's why I'm saying. Why don't we just run for the bodies, grab them, and go?
Because technically we still don't know what the body placement of the bodies are supposed to mean though. Like
I
we
thought it was
still know
because
nothing
right
about
now
it.
we're out of sight. Like they can't see us right now, but if we go into the middle, they're gonna see us.
But I don't think we'll have enough time to like get them and come back and like get out of here.
I mean, I think it would take longer to lasso them, to be honest.
Um, we still have to drag them back.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have time.
Yeah, it was like a half-hour
Last
travel
week
by
we
the
can like
way.
tie it to Xeris and like make
Wait, do
Xeris.
I have what's it called? That misty step thing? Can I like misty step in and misty step out or
You're
something?
level 1, right?
Oh, I don't have it yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Um,
Oh wait, no, wait,
I
you
think
do.
also you
Oh
can
yeah,
lasso two
wait.
people.
Oh my gosh, wait. I just realized. You're an Eldrin. Hold on. You have
That's
you
special
have
things.
Fae. Oh my gosh, wait, you have a Fae step. As part of being an Eldrin. Oh my god, you do. Okay. Yes, you can. So technically you can okay. So keep in mind you can't take people with you with your Misty Step, but you can teleport 30 feet into a direction that you can see. So,
can I be holding the rope?
correct.
Will I
You
do it?
could be.
Okay.
You could run up with a rope, tie it off, and then immediately blink out of the light. Uh,
Yeah, that's what I want to do. If I can do it.
okay.
If everyone else is okay with that.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean that
Alright,
works.
yeah, that's good.
That gets things done faster.
Okay. Okay. So, Zeres and Sprite, you both hold onto the rope on one end. Meanwhile, Popcorn begins to run towards the light, and you hear his name says, "Be careful." And he like
No.
kind of like coils around your neck, kind of like a neck pillow, as he's like kind of like trembling. Um,
Oh,
and you begin to like rush into the light. You can see as the eyes slowly but surely adjust. Like they're still like squinting practically, so they can't see very well. They're only illuminating the pile, but they can make out like a blurry sight of a small figure making their way towards the middle as they try to move their legs and their tendrils towards you. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
no.
And as you're making your way in, they some of the tendrils themselves don't manage to get you. They move quite slow. However, the legs do manage to nick you a bit. Roll me a d4.
Okay. Nope, not that one. This one. Oh, what the fuck?
You can also use the die roller in. Oh, okay. So
Oh.
you only take one point of damage here, as you are nicked slightly across your cheek. Whoops, I have the wrong
That's
thing. I'm just using this to track your HP. All right. But you do manage to reach the top of the pile, as you can see both Shiro and Wampa side by side there, as you quickly fasten the rope, looping it over both Shiro and Wampa, all in one rope in two different knots, pulling it taut, and then bloop, in a wisp of smoke. What does your misty step look like as you disappear?
I don't know, mist.
Okay.
I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
Well, I mean,
Cloud of glitter.
yeah, it could be anything you want.
I don't know, puff of smoke.
Okay. And in a puff of smoke, like a magician, poof, you disappear and reappear right next to your allies, who are holding the rope at the ready. Do you all pull?
Yeah.
No, we just let them die. Yes, we.
All right. Roll me group athletics as you're quickly pulling them out of the pile towards you.
We're such
Does it
athletes.
have to be
Not more athletics, please. Oh, fuck off.
Oh no!
Uh,
all of
and
that for nothing?
you all start to pull slowly but surely. It's not very quick. It's slow going, but eventually you do get them towards the edge of the light. They are within reach. However, the eyes of this creature begin to adjust and begin to search around once again. However, you do not have to make a dexterity saving throw. They're just scanning the room, like scanning the walls. You start to see the details of the walls now, and you can see that there is a pattern of many, many different petrified creatures all lined up in rows upon rows upon rows, all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay, can I? Is it possible to use? Oh, I don't know how to say that word. Prestidigitation.
Huh?
Sure. What would you like to do with the prestidigitation?
A little light effect or like any sort of visual effect, but like on the opposite side of us,
Okay. Okay.
so that it distracts.
Oh, okay. So you cast prestidigitation. Do you want to aim it like as far as possible on the opposite side?
Yeah, exactly. Or like make it seem like it's like little gleaming eyes.
Okay.
Is there like a place where you could hide on the other side, just to make it more believable?
Yes, there's a few little rock formations on the other side, in the distance on the other side of the pile. Prestidigitation is 30 feet though, right? Or is it
Look,
further?
10 feet. Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
I could blind them again. I still have one more thingy for it.
that's true. You could blind him again.
So save your thing for later.
Yeah. So you cast thaumaturgy to blind it again.
I can. Team, is that what we want?
I mean, to be fair, can we just like snatch their ass and go?
Yeah,
We're not-
They're within reach.
Is there a way to wake them up? Like, can they not just like walk out on their own? Like, is there no
Okay, I
way
think
only
it's gonna
one.
take a while. If
They're knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
We
Shiro
took
not
a
yet because
while
he's
to work.
petrified. But as for Wampa, you can certainly try.
Slap them.
Yeah, it's fucking whack him around the face. Oh no, he's used to that. He keeps face palming. He's not gonna wake up from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick, yeah, like
Yeah.
you have to like scare him somehow, like in his slumber. Quick, what is he
You
afraid
still
of?
have that thing of water spray?
y-
You got like a
you have no
container of
hands
water,
anymore.
right?
Your hands fully disappeared. You have nothing.
You just like,
Oh, yeah.
you
I
just
can't
like
remember
whisper.
anything again.
Can I set them on fire?
Yeah.
Is that an option?
Spider?
If you have something to do so.
Don't
You
do
can't
it.
just like set the ground on fire next to him. You've got to actually set him on fire.
Hey, if the ground next to him's on fire, he might not wake up. Might not be scary enough.
Yeah. Well,
If you set him on fire, he might not wake up and die.
Woo! Set him out eventually.
yeah. You have no idea what his health condition is at this point. He's just unconscious.
Um,
Anybody got any better plans?
Did
got a
you
hammer.
collect water earlier to throw at
Did my
Glavo?
thing
Do you
work?
still have that?
What did you try doing, Zeris?
Whisper in his ear like
Oh,
that he has no hands anymore.
it's funny you should mention that as you do so. Wampa, you can hear just very faintly. It's almost kind of muffled, but you can just barely make it out. It's like, your hands are gone, Wampa. You have no hands. Your hands are gone. And then you can hear another person who's like, wake up. Wake up. as Sprite is
Right in the
smacking the
distance. I
shit out of
think
you.
I'm gonna. I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
set
know
him on
what? I'm
fire.
gonna set him on fire. You also hear that.
I
Like,
got a torch.
Imagine I
and
just
got a
wake up at that point.
yep. Yeah, and then
In
you
a
wait.
cold sweat.
Then you wake up. You come to. Your head is groggy and your vision is blurry.
You'll
Look
literally
around
no
like
time for that.
black things, black tentacles. Where am I? What's going on?
We're gonna focus on where we need to be. Let's go. We run.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we've forgotten a turtle.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I
put it
know.
on my back and let's
Oh.
go.
I throw him up on
Yeah.
their back.
Roll them around.
Yeah. As you see at your side, you see
Little
your
bulldog.
ally petrified in stone. As you then like sling him over your shoulder. What is your strength again, Wampa?
17
Okay.
plus 3 mod.
Perfect. More than enough. And so you sling him over your shoulder with ease as you all begin to make your escape. I presume you all run the fuck away, right?
That's
Yep.
what the
Yeah.
meeting said.
Okay. Sprite, are you using another thaumaturgy to try to blind it again?
Yes.
Okay. And so as you all begin to run away, you look backwards as its eyes begin to adjust once again, and you cast another thaumaturgy, a fine point of white light behind you, blinding it once again. As it does squint once more, it tries to whisk its tentacles blindly in the last direction it sees you all, but lands just short of all of you as you manage to make your way back. Slowly but surely, you get far into the distance away from this creature, and there's only these strange black wispy creatures on either side who try to beckon you, though you ignore it as you make your way out to this front door.
Slam the door shut. No more.
All right. Do you just like touch like the surface of the door or the handle?
No, can I use thermagurgy to slam it shut?
Okay. Yep, you most absolutely can.
Yes.
Thaumaturgy is so underrated. It's actually really good. So you cast Thaumaturgy and it slams the door shut, keeping it sealed.
Yes. Yeah, I have a hammer.
Hey, okay. Would you like to nail the door shut?
Do I technically have nails in D&D? Does that exist?
Nails do exist in
Does now.
D&D, however, you do not have any nails, but you can improvise if you have something small and sharp.
I have pitons.
Kittens?
Those are like a little bit wide, but you might be able to. Roll me.
They're like thick nails.
Yeah,
so...
they're like thick nails. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll let you do that, but roll me an athletics check. The DC save will be very low.
Athletics check? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of a struggle. Ooh, nice. All right, and so you take a few of your pitons in your hand, and you go tink 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 tink, and surprisingly enough, you manage to make pretty good headway, shoving the nail pretty deep into the wood itself and anchoring it down into the stone frame. Keeping it in place. You place several of them along the edge, keeping the door shut. All right.
Perfect.
And you have now officially sealed off that door. That door is cursed.
So, question.
Mhm.
What now? Because I didn't see any other doors. Are we supposed to go through that door? That we just nailed shut?
No, there's a
So
thing
that-
to the side.
No,
Thing
look,
to the
we can
side,
probably
huh?
go down on the right.
Yeah, be careful. Spikes. Fun fact. No,
Is that
Oh.
from experience?
don't do that. I just be careful.
Zed is make me a dexterity saving
Oh,
throw as you cross over that gap.
And turned
okay.
into a kebab.
Told you.
Oops.
I almost died.
Okay, that's a 9.
And as the stone and spikes begin to fall from the sky, you manage to spot it just at the last moment as you try to step backwards to evade it. Your leg gets
The other
caught
spike.
and ends up getting crushed by the stone falling from above. Roll me 2d6.
Do I not get a reaction?
Well, your dexterity save was the attempt to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
I try to tell you.
2d6. Whoopsie, I'm sorry, I forgot.
I was really in the middle of saying it again too.
8.
Oof. And so you take 8 points of damage here as your leg is crushed from underneath the stone as it slowly rises up, freeing your leg as you pull it away and whimper in pain.
So you were saying?
There's spikes up above. Be careful.
Oh,
So, anybody want to find a way to stop the spikes?
Anybody want to find out how to bring Turtle Guy back to life?
he's not dead, right? I don't know.
Is he not stone?
Well,
Should we chisel him out?
Helio says, no, 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 don't you dare, because that actually is part of his body. If you chip it, then he loses that part. We need some kind of holy water, but
Cut his dick off.
luckily, across the way over here, I recognize that statue anywhere. That's a statue of Nelise, a holy ancient being. We might be able to use something here. Maybe, there's no guarantee.
He looks a little worse for wear, don't you think?
Yes, he is worse for wear, but he is alive in there. In fact, he can probably hear us on the inside as she kind of like knocks on his noggin.
I meant the statue.
Yep. Yeah. She. Oh, wait. Are you talking about this statue over like here?
Yeah, well, she was talking about how this statue could save Shiro, and I was like, statue looks a little worse for wear, right?
Yes, it looks a little worse for wear, but it is statue. It is a statue nonetheless. It's a holy symbol.
Sure, that's for that too.
All hail Nelise.
Hey, is this the part where Sprite declares her religion?
Oh yeah. Sprite just starts praying to Nelise.
Oh god. We're turning into a cult.
It's not really. Well, okay, it depends. Define cult, you know. All right, and so you have this gap here. It appears that every time you step onto this lower platform here, the stone falls down from above.
Am I able to see anything now?
Yep, you can see everything clear as day.
Oh, because I'm all blacked out on the map.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, because your character isn't even here anymore.
Let me put Wampa back on the board and give you dynamic lighting vision. He doesn't have dark vision, but he does have torch. There you go. Do you see the map now?
I do, thank you, sir.
Mhm. So this lower platform here, every time that someone has stepped on it, the spikes from above fixed to the stone drops down. It's quite wide. It's difficult to evade unless you avoid this part entirely.
Can we put
Sacrifice.
something there that will get it to come down and then we just climb over it?
Ooh, that's an idea.
Why don't we all just go over one by one in Iggy?
Who's Iggy?
Oh, you're talking about Ignacio here, huh? Little Nas?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, y'all didn't want to save him. No, y'all don't get to use him.
I mean, it would make sense. He is
And then we
made
did
of
pull him out
metal.
of the water.
Y'all did that begrudgingly.
You see a sprite is like trying to protect Lil Nas here, and he like kind of like trembles a little bit. You see his little tiny stubby legs shaking. I don't really want to get crushed by that thing. It looks
You think you'll
scary.
get crushed?
No, but it would still look really scary. Have
He's
you ever
mine.
had massive amounts of stone rushing at you?
Well, no, because I'm not made of metal.
Just
But okay.
just because I'm made of metal doesn't mean I don't have feelings, Wampa.
Oh, I'm aware, buddy. It was just suggestion.
Thank you.
I have a crowbar.
Crowbar.
Can I look around for any kind of mechanism?
Sure. Roll me a perception check as you try to look around for a mechanism. Ooh, nice. There we go. Those are the rolls we need. So,
Yeah.
right? With the perception of 21, you note that it's a pressure pad mechanism here in the middle. As a matter of fact, it's only one specific part in the middle. It's about 5 feet wide. It's this stone right here that actually triggers the mechanism to fall down. If you stand right about here, you can actually jam the mechanism shut because there's a gap in between the stones that you can cram something inside and keep the stone from being pushed downwards.
Okay, I look at everybody. I think I might have figured something out. But I just need to look around. Is there like a rock or a board or something that I could slide in there?
I have a crowbar.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let's see that crowbar. Although you have to be comfortable with leaving it there permanently.
Pins. You want a piton?
Oh, yeah, that would work too. A big nail.
Yeah, that will work.
All right.
I have more pitons than crowbars, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'd rather use one of those.
Probably a good idea.
I can't express how happy I am that someone is finally using pittons. Like,
I use them correctly.
yeah. Well, I mean,
I
yeah,
never use them for what
yeah. Like you're not using them for climbing at all, but you're still using them, which I think is still super cool.
I think the first time I used it, I made a makeshift like grappling hook with them.
Yeah.
Use them with a catapult spell.
Oh yeah, because you could just launch them at max speed at something.
Yeah, launch high-speed spikes.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. All right, so you hand him over a piton.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have a metal piton here, and because you had such a high perception check, like you're already aware of the risks and all that. Like you carefully, kind of like dip this piton in and apply just enough pressure to just wedge the plate stuck. Yep, and there you go, and that little mark right there will identify the piton that is keeping the pressure plate from dropping down.
All right. We should be good now. Zaris, you
Test
might
it?
want to tread just a little carefully. Yeah, I'm gonna run across it real quick.
Or the gecko.
I should be dexterous enough to do so. Or no, I'm not anymore. That's right. Wrong character.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll give it a go. Give it a test. Boom.
So how are we getting Turtle Man across?
Well, Wampa's been carrying him.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be heavy, right?
Uh,
We could
yeah.
drag him.
Wampa is quite strong though. He has a base strength of 17. So he's.
No, I meant for the piton. Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, only one way to find out. So
I can try to give it a hop, to be honest.
yeah, it's 5 feet wide, so you can even just like try to go for a little hop, just so that you don't like accidentally mess up the setup for anybody else.
Can you just
Yeah.
throw
do
him
that.
to the other side, or
Yeah.
is that not an option?
or him where?
He might shatter.
Throw him to the other side of the plate. Like,
He might break though.
just do it gently.
Gently throw
How do you
him?
throw things gently?
It's a little toss, underhand toss.
Please do not
You're not
throw
supposed
my
to-
turtle man.
Yeah, we're not. Don't worry, I'm not gonna throw him.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little hop.
Roll me in athletics. The DC is very low to jump this 5-foot gap. Nice, and that's exactly what you needed, as you as you jumped over the gap and make your way to the other side here. You avoid the pressure plate. The stone does not drop.
I was just thinking to myself, this is a good time for RNGs to just come shit all over me.
I know, right? Imagine if it did. Maybe you want to move your token over about like 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. And does everyone else cross over?
There's not a lot of space. I don't know how many of us can actually fit over there.
There's like technically this is ground right here. It's just not very clear. This is ground right here. There's not like these spikes aren't really spikes here. They're more like just like stalactites.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay, and so you all manage to cross one by one, and the pressure plate does not activate. The stone and spikes do not drop, and you all manage to make your way to the other side. Feel free to stand anywhere like here or here. That's fine. You see this spike ball here? That's not an actual trap. That's just like it is a spike ball on a chain, but it's just suspended above it. It's not, uh, it's just fixed to the cave ceiling, but it's not swinging or anything like that. Okay. And so, you all approach this statue. Time to become my. Oh God. You can see this statue of Nalise. It is undeniable. It's actually surprisingly well intact, except for the bottom part, which has clearly been broken off of some kind of place of worship. You see that she is an Asimar in nature, large, prominent wings, and a staff. At the very top, you can see that there are chains that suspend 2 scales on either side of the staff, as well as an intricate crown of thorns upon her head. The eyes made from refined remnants that glow brightly of teal. You can see that there are some bioluminescent butterflies glowing brightly of blue that fly about, illuminating the worn metals of the blades that are buried into the base of the statue itself. And below, you can see water. However, this water is somewhat different from the water that you have experienced before now. This one is glowing brightly of teal. Nope, it's not full of hair. It's actually quite clear.
I'm gonna dip Shiro in there.
Okay. So as you dip his feet into the go ahead and make me one more athletics check as you're like holding on to his stone body and hanging it over the edge, dipping him into the water. All right. As you do so, you manage to dip his feet in, and slowly the color begins to return back, this ashy green from his feet, as you can see a very slight wiggle of his toes as it begins to climb up his ankles and up to his knees. However, your grip begins to slip and you drop the rest of his body into the water. Sploosh! And you can see as all the color begins to return back to his body, as what was once stone has now returned back to flesh.
I'm gonna go ahead and just rub my coat a little bit, get some of that shed hair off, and just pour it in there.
All right. And you most certainly can catch a butterfly. But however, meanwhile, Shiro, you could hear everything that was happening the entire time. You could hear the slithering of tendrils. You can hear the unsettling tapping of chitin against stone. You can hear all the whispers around you. However, you could not see anything that was happening. And then, after what seemed to have been hours, you hear familiar voices in the distance. You could hear the voices of Popcorn, Sprite, and Zeres in the distance. Before you could hear some kind of conflict ensue, and all of a sudden, the rapid tapping of feet against stone as you hear the sound of Helios' voice saying, "We need to go now." And then with that, after what seems to be half an hour to an hour, you feel a warm rush of what appears to be water around your skin, and as your eyes begin to open wide open, you see all around your eyes begin to adjust to the bright glow of the water that you have been dropped into. You are now no longer petrified.
You're welcome.
And you manage to float back up to the surface. You have no issue swimming. You are a turtle after all. But yeah, there you go. Reunited and it feels so good.
Look over at Helios and I go, you seem to have an idea as to what that creature was.
I don't know it by name, but I know it by its signs.
You know anything else about it?
In and of itself, it's not all that powerful. However, what it lacks in pure strength, it makes up for in trickery. It's a collector of sorts. It does not consume you, it just wishes to keep you forever. Like another part of its collection.
Are these rare creatures?
Some are rare, some are more common. The more common ones end up being bait in the pile.
Okay. So why was that one so strong? Or was that one not that strong?
That one was not all that strong. However, strong enough that could have been quite deadly for all of you. That's why I highly implored you that we should run.
Okay, but
Okay.
run away.
Oh, run back to where we came.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so that door was not a part of the main path then.
No, it appears that it was some kind of trap.
Okay. So on we go, I guess. Now that everything seems to be all good.
Would you like to catch a butterfly here, though?
Yeah.
How would you like
Sure,
to
it'll
catch the
be useful
butterfly?
later on. It might do something.
How are
Yeah.
you capturing it?
That was not thought of.
You try to clap your hands together to catch the butterfly. The butterfly's dead.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I could put it in the water skin.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Like dump out the water from the water skin, and then like try to like use it as a tiny little net, like whoop, capture it
Yeah.
inside.
You're pouring away your water supply for a butterfly?
The butterfly could come in useful. It could be a distraction. It's by the statue. It could have magical powers. You never know.
You could try also beckoning the butterfly to come over. Do some like animal handling.
Sure. Let's try that first.
Yeah, just do some Snow White shit. You never know. You could roll high. Roll me an animal handling as you like kind of reach your hand out to try and get a butterfly to land on it. As you reach your hand out, the exact opposite happens. All the butterflies begin to fly over to the other side of the statue, avoiding you entirely.
Nalise, please, let me. All hail Nalise.
Roll me a religion.
A religion, a religion. Where's religion? There it is. Oh, that's a -1.
Oh. They continue to hide behind the Linelli statue. They're afraid of you.
Oh no. Do I need to put put away the hammer or something?
That is a good point. You do have the hammer in hand. It's kind of intimidating. Not gonna lie.
Toss it behind me without a care. It might hit somebody. Who knows?
You toss behind you. It just clambers to the ground, and you try to beckon them over again one more time. Go ahead and roll me another animal handling. This DC will be higher because the butterflies are very wary of you. Unfortunately, although you seem a lot less aggressive here with a hammer and python in hand, uh, they don't get closer to you, but they do fan out a little bit more. Like they're not huddled behind the statue anymore.
I would like to offer the statue a Queen of Hearts playing card.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So do you just like drop it in the water? Do you like just hold it out?
I'm gonna hold it out.
Okay. As you hold the playing card out, roll me just a d20.
Oh, okay. D20. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. As you do so, and you kind of hold it out, flat surface side up. Uh, Eventually, one of the butterflies towards the back eventually kind of meanders around and then lands gently onto the playing card.
Oh, hello.
It kind of just like bats its wings gently.
Can I keep you? Consent always.
It kind of just like slowly crawls onto your wrist, and then like meanders back to the card and then back to your wrist.
Okay. I don't know what to do from here. I didn't think I'd get this far.
It's like the butterfly is touching me. I don't know what to do.
Can I put it on my shoulder?
You
let's
most,
see.
most certainly can. You kind of reach your finger out. It crawls onto your finger, and then you place it gently onto your shoulder.
Cool. I would like to get in the water and just like place the card like in the vines so it like stays with the statue.
Okay.
I did offer it, so I'm not gonna take it back.
Mm-hmm. And as you do so, you can see as the vines begin to slowly curl around the playing card like a frame as it fixes itself to the base of the statue. Okay.
Cool.
Please make a note that you gave the Queen of Hearts to an Elise statue. And
I did.
in your inventory, note that you have one blue butterfly. All right. Congratulations, you've acquired one butterfly. Select a name.
I was expected to be put on the spot. Roger.
Roger. Roger the butterfly. It bats its wings quickly.
Roger the butterfly.
Roger and Nos.
Two best friends.
Yeah.
I like how she said she was catching it because it could be used as like a distraction, and she's given it a name.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna sacrifice it later on, but right now it's like her friend.
Wants to use butterfly. Ends up befriending butterfly.
Mean. And distraction does not technically mean it will be sacrificed.
Yeah, who knows? I can't even express how low its HP is. It's like less than a point.
Yeah.
She puts it in her pocket the wrong way and it dies.
Yeah.
Now I have the power of no lease on my side. Maybe.
We will see. And so, with that, as you all have approached this religious statue, a figure of omnipotence in front of you, and you have now brought your turtle friend Shiro back to the land of the living, from stone back to flesh. You push onwards. Where will this lead? What other challenges we face? Find out in the next session of Blood Ties.
Like how in 3 hours we jumped off a cliff and moved 10 feet.
Yeah, we're still in the same room.
Yeah.
We can still see where we left off.
Yeah.
We don't move very far.
So, sorry, what was that, Magoo?
Oh, I was gonna ask if we had a container. I was gonna collect some of that water.
Oh, you absolutely. Oh, hold on. Depends. I think you guys only have water skins, if I'm not mistaken.